Hey, Sicko Mode. Thanks for always sticking around. You're always consistent coming to my streams before my break, too. I appreciate that. Yeah, my break, it was somewhat restful towards the end. I'll be honest, the first, month and a half of it was super hectic. And then, the last 2 weeks of it was me just trying to figure out how I should try to come back to streaming after being gone for, 2 months. I just eventually decided to, wait until April, so... But yeah, March was a very hectic month for me. The beginning of it, and then February is very hectic as well. Yeah, life happens, exactly. Especially when I'm I have a job, I have my work at Publix as a stock clerk, and then I also have school, so I'm always a little busy, but I was insanely busy during February because I had midterms coming up and I was spending too much time online, so I kind of had to stop myself from playing so I could study for it, as to not fail my classes, And I have to get something that moves on this screen when I'm doing just chatting. Maybe I can try to find a little galaxy gif or something that I can put in place of the galaxy picture. But yeah, I was just honestly very busy, but I'm not anymore. My midterms are over. And honestly, I probably wouldn't have had to stop streaming because of my midterms, normally, but I had already been behind in some of my classes. So, I had to catch up with all the material and study for the midterms. It was rough. But I passed them all. And I aced them all, actually, so my strategy of not streaming for a while worked, at least, so that makes me happy. Yeah, yay! So that, I don't have to worry about that anymore. So then, after my midterms, I thought I would come back. But then, my fraternity held a rush event. Basically, a rush event is where we advertise the fraternity and try to get new pledges. And that lasted for 2 weeks. So there were 2 weeks that I actually had to drive up to my school. And my school is 45 minutes away. So I was driving for an hour and a half every day. So it kind of ate into my stream time and I couldn't really do that anymore. Luckily, now that that's over, everything's fully online for me again. So I can just chill at home and stream in between. So then after that, it was spring break. Yeah, rough commute, especially in Tampa. Tampa has some of the worst traffic ever. During rush hour in Tampa, it actually takes me double the time. 40 minutes is the time that it takes for me to get to school if, traffic isn't bad. I think the fastest I have ever gotten to my school is probably 35 minutes, but I was driving at 5 or 6 a.m., so it was dead. It was right before rush hour. But yeah, during rush hour, it's an hour and a half each way. So if I get out of school at 5 p.m., then it takes me about an hour and a half to get home, so I would get home around 6:30. That's why if my class runs super late, then I typically just wait at school until a bit later. If I get out of class at 5 p.m., sometimes I will literally just sit there until 7, watching videos on YouTube or doing schoolwork, just so I don't have to deal with the commute. It's pretty rough. I only leave to go home if my latest class ends at 3:15. If I have a 2 to 3:15 class, that's basically the last chance I have to leave the school without the traffic fucking me over, so... So yeah. So what hindered me for the first 2 weeks was my midterms, then the next 2 weeks was really having to drive up to school for the rush event. And then after that, I was gone for a week from spring break. And then I spent the week after that recuperating from being gone for a week for spring break because I'm an introvert that has a very low social battery. And then for the past 2 weeks, I've just been... It just felt kind of awkward. Hold on. I'd never drive during Florida rush hour. Yeah. Yeah, driving during Florida rush hour is pretty miserable. I'll be honest. It's made me a lot more lazy. The the traffic, because like for example, say it's like during rush hour in the morning and I'm craving coffee. Like normally I would just get up my ass and just drive there to save some money, but recently I've been using like DoorDash or Uber Eats if I want that type of shit, because it's literally just not worth the traffic. Though honestly, I haven't been ordering as much lately. I'm trying to stop doing that as much because I realized how much money I've actually been spending on fast food. Like, I know that I make okay money doing my part-time job, as okay as it can be for a college student who doesn't really need much right now, but I should probably start saving for when I finish school, just in case there's a gap between me finishing my degree and getting a job, so I'm trying to be a little bit more responsible about that. I'm also just trying to do a diet in general, honestly, because I am pretty overweight, so it's like a double whammy. Um, so what I was saying before that is, but yeah, so basically for the last 2 weeks, I could have been streaming around like March 20th is when my schedule finally freed up. But I was just not sure how to come back, I'll be honest. Because if I took a break, that would be fine. But like, I took a break and didn't tell anyone I was taking a break. Like, I didn't even say like, hey guys, I'm gonna be busy for the next few weeks, like, so you won't be seeing me around. I deadass just stopped streaming and disappeared off the face of the earth. So I was like, how the hell does one come back from that? Like, do I just mosey on in and say, hey guys, I'm streaming again? But I just settled on the Discord message. I mean, it's not a new thing for me to cancel streams for being busy, so I'm sure that you guys probably weren't expecting me to be gone for a full 2 months, but Zag Ziggy, how you doing? It's cool, you do it all the time, you walk back in like nothing happened. Yeah, I may have to start getting used to that. Thanks for coming to the stream, by the way. Thanks for chatting. Nice to see you again. But, I might have to get used to that because, like, you guys have watched me in the past before. You know that there will be random times where I'll be like, oh yeah, I'm doing this new consistent streaming schedule, like 4 or 5 days a week, and then all of a sudden I cancel like 2 of the streams that week and it only ends up being like 2 streams a week. You know, life happens. I'm trying my best to find some balance between that. I mean, what happened in February and March was deadass. I legit just couldn't balance it because I was so behind in school. But I think that I can definitely do a better job in general about balancing my life versus schoolwork overall. Life, schoolwork, streaming. Because I do like streaming. It's like playing games but better because I get to like hang out with people that I do consider my friends, so it's nice to be able to chat to people while playing. So I definitely do want to keep this up. I met a lot of nice people through doing this as well. Something I've been considering is I'm thinking about becoming like a legit VTuber, because right now, oh sorry, I got the hiccups. Right now, as you can tell, I just kind of use a chibi avatar. I was thinking about becoming not like an animated VTuber because I can't afford that right now, but like a PNG tuber. So like I would have someone draw my character in a more anime type style rather than like a chibi type style, and it would have like 2 frames. There would be one with a closed mouth and then there would be one with an open mouth when I'm talking. I kind of want to do that because I kind of want to have more movement on the screen, if you guys know what I mean. Like, for example, this is the scene I use for just chatting, but there's like no movement on this screen, and I feel like it gets kind of boring. You always just imagined me speaking? Oh, really? I guess it won't be a huge difference if I get a PNG tuber then. Though, my PNG tuber, it's definitely gonna be a little different because it'll be more of like a mature anime style rather than the cartoonish style you're probably used to from my avatar, but I think it'll still look nice. I'm gonna base the outfit off a real outfit that I have in real life, probably. My favorite outfit, actually, so. A lot of people's, VTuber models, they're like, very cool things, like they're demons, or they're orcs, or they're angels. I think mine You don't mind the current setup, but the PNG would look cool too? Okay, good to hear that you don't mind this at least. Yeah, I think it's just time to upgrade. I mean, this avatar is very cute, and I'll probably keep it as my profile picture, and I'm still gonna use it in, like, say, branding for my YouTube videos and stuff, but I definitely want a little bit of an upgrade. But I've always kind of considered myself a VTuber, I'll be honest. It was always in the plans, but I never really had the funds to buy it, and I still don't. I have enough money to at least get an avatar drawn for a PNG tuber, though. Um, but yeah. So it's gonna be very fun. I also have some custom alerts coming in. My alerts right now are like a generic placeholder that I got from... Where did I get it from? I think it's a place called Placeit. It's like a website where you can find stuff like that. So I'm gonna be getting a custom one too. So that's gonna be fun. So yeah, we're upgrading a little. Yeah, I figured I might change this little picture here of the galaxy that I have to... I don't know, maybe a GIF, like a GIF of a moving galaxy, or a GIF if you prefer. And then I think doing that and then also adding a PNG tuber versus a still avatar would give me that movement that I'm kind of looking for, so I'm excited for that. I was saying something before this, but I forgot. Oh yeah, I was saying that a lot of VTubers, their models are very, like, otherworldly, like they're angels or demons or orcs and stuff like that. But I think personally that my avatar is just going to be myself drawn as an anime character, honestly. I don't know if I want to do any, like, gimmicks like that. GIF is objectively correct, but yeah, that might help to add movement. The way that I assume you mean GIF, right? Because you used the hard G. Yeah, I think the creator of it said that it's technically supposed to be GIF, but I feel like most people that I've met agree that it's GIF, so it really depends. Yeah, it might help to add movement. That motherfucker wrong. Yeah. Yeah. It's so funny. Literally everybody except the creator agrees on how it should be pronounced. It's kind of hilarious. But yeah, definitely I want to add movement. The PNG tuber will help a little, but I think honestly the majority of the problem is the fact that I have a still picture of my background as my background. Like, usually the game would go there when I'm playing a game, but if I'm not playing a game, it's just a still picture and me talking to you guys. Like, it's a little stale. It's a little stale. That should be an easy fix, though. Let's see. Is there anything else to say? I think I just wanted to talk a little about why I've been gone. But yeah, exciting things coming in the future. Okay, so now that next thing that we're gonna do, there's this game called The Test. I think it got popularized by Markiplier playing it. It's like, I don't know exactly what it is. I think it's just a personality test. Like, it just gives you a bunch of yes or no questions, and then you answer it, and then it tells some stuff about you at the end. But apparently it's also a psychological horror game. So I don't know exactly how that's gonna work, but I'm just gonna try it out. Let's see. Let me update my title in the category. Also, oh yeah, one last thing I wanted to talk about is that in the past I would run ads in the stream so that people didn't get pre-roll ads because it helped my discoverability a bit more. But honestly, I'm probably not gonna do that anymore just because of the fact that, I don't know, I feel like most people have ad blockers anyway, honestly. And I feel like most people that were genuinely interested in the stream wouldn't mind watching like a 30-second ad before watching the stream, so it's like, eh. I would rather just have newer people coming in having to watch an ad like maybe once, rather than have to subject all my viewers to ads the entire time, so that's also gonna be another change. I'm just not running them anymore. Too much headache to deal with. Let's see. We'll say in the title, glorified Personality test. Or psychological horror. And let's find out Lamau. Yeah, because I honestly am not quite sure about this game at all. Oh my god, I just realized my dumbass never made a source for it. Okay, hold on, give me a second. How did I forget to do this? Okay, how do I... Okay, so game capture. Create new game capture called... Test. I'm sorry, guys. Your streamer is a noob and very unprepared. Okay. Capture specific window, and then I need to open it real quick so it can capture. But yeah, I think that it may... I don't know. Markiplier spoke pretty... Oh my god, why is it so loud? Hold on. Why is it so loud? Oh my god, hold on. Let me deafen for a second while I fix it. Or there we go. I think I just turned off the desktop audio for you guys, so you can't hear it at least. Where's the volume mixer? This shit's so loud. Okay. I think you guys should be able to hear the desktop audio again. Let me turn this music off. Well, the music certainly sounds eerie. How is the, how's the volume of the game compared to my voice? Is it alright? Hold on, let me... capture... Yes. Volume seems good? Okay, cool. Thank you. Capture specific window. The test remastered. Okay. If I click into it... Always dash off. Wait, I didn't realize that there was dashing in this game. I thought it was a personality test. You actually move around and stuff, I guess. Okay, so... I have the test here now. But for some reason, it's not popping out. Let me try exiting and relaunching it. I mean, if it doesn't pick up, we can just use display capture. Oh my god, why is it so loud again? I need to find... Hold on, let me turn down the volume in game. That way I can keep it full volume on here. It's gonna be loud for a second. Okay. Something like this. Is it working? Hold on, let me try switching scenes and coming back. Alright, we'll just use display capture. We'll live on the edge for today. What could possibly go wrong? Okay. So we're here. We're gonna do a new game. I'm very curious to see what this is. I'm surprised to see you can actually move around because I read that it was just like a personality test. Now, in order to begin was the most important part of this entire experience. Oh, did I change the game? In the right okay, I am in the right category. Apparently, the picture just isn't showing up for some reason. Okay, there it goes. Okay, sorry it took me so long to set that up. I should have done that beforehand. You will be asked a series of questions and you must answer them honestly. But yeah, this is basically just a personality test. I figured it'd be a good thing to do just when I'm coming back, though. Now, when I say answer them honestly, I don't mean answer them how you'd like to answer them. Answer them with truth, even if that's hard to face. We all want to be good people. We rarely want to admit our faults, grievances, or mistakes. But you must decide what you truly want. Do you want this to work properly? Do you want the truth about yourself, your destiny in this world? Or would you rather live a lie just to hide from yourself? Okay, this is pretty intense. The process is simple in theory. Just answer a long series of questions. What's difficult is self-analyzing your own psyche to evaluate the truths in your own mind and life so that you can predict your future. Huh? You see, as long as you're honest with these questions and answers, you'll be able to see your own future here. This will tell you things you already know but don't necessarily know that you know. I wonder how manga-esque these questions are gonna get. I mean, I looked it up beforehand and people said that they played it on stream, so I'm gonna assume that the questions don't get so personal that you wouldn't want to play it on stream, but we'll see. As long as the answers you provide to the questions asked are 100% honest and true, this process will simply unlock a part of your mind that you do not have natural access to. Huh? This isn't psychic. This isn't a personality test. This is simply nature. Oh, I messed up the title. Or psychological horror game. This is you. This is your own mind. This is simply nature taking its course. This is the human brain at work unlocking hidden truths within itself. While attempting to answer many of these questions, you'll often wonder things like, well, this answer depends on the circumstances, okay? Create your own circumstances in your mind and answer the questions with a simple yes or no as you see fit. You may not understand nor realize it, but your mind will develop the situation required to answer your question the way that it needs to be answered. Ah, okay. I invite you to grab a drink of water, sit back, relax, and enjoy the experience. We are about to begin with a series of questions, and provided that you're a willing participant, we will be unlocking some substantial information today. Here we go. Yeah, the narrator seems nice. Do you believe that everyone should always be treated fairly? Thinking about this hard, I can't really think of a circumstance where you wouldn't want someone to be treated fairly, honestly. Well, except maybe if it's like, maybe if it's like, for example, a very important person like the president, like, you would want the president to, say, have special security versus, say, just a normal person. Like, is that being treated, like, I don't know, I feel like some people should be treated with some priority. I don't know if being treated with priority would be classified as not being treated fairly. Say no. May every food service worker who got your order wrong burn in hell. I love how I love how I tried to think of like a legitimate scenario where this would take place, and then you were like, fuck you for fucking up my food. I like it. I like the energy. Um, I don't know. This is kind of a hard question because it depends on your definition of fairly. I'm just gonna say no because like in that situation I talked about, like I think that people that are more important to society should get more protection. It would be fair to neglect all your kids the same way. Yeah, I mean you either that is a choice, I suppose. You either love them all, you pick favorites, or you pick no favorites. That is true. Not wrong, sicko mode. Hold on, hold on. I added Zag as a VIP. Sorry for not adding you earlier, Zag. I didn't realize I didn't add you as a VIP with everyone else. Um, well, I'm just gonna say no because I think that some people deserve more protection in the world. Yeah, I just added you, Zag. Apparently you weren't. I meant to add all the people that were here, like, around the time my stream first started. And I forgot to add you somehow, so I added you just now. Sorry about that. I'm just gonna say no. I think there are circumstances where unfairness is justified. Okay, now this is interesting. Do you believe that everyone should always be treated equally? So let's think about this and let's think about how it's different from the last question. What does it mean to be treated fairly versus being treated equally? You know what? I think I kinda accidentally answered this question in the last question instead, I think. I think the scenario I was talking about was more so being treated equally. I'm still gonna say... Yeah, I think... well, I think the last one... I think the last one I was still justified saying no anyway. I still think that there are some situations where it's okay to not 100% treat people fairly. I think that for this one as well, there are situations, certain situations where it's okay for people not to be treated equally as well. Now, not to be treated equally can mean a lot of different things. Like, I don't condone, like, racism or anything like that, or I don't, like, condone transphobes or any type of people like that, but like the situation where I was talking about, like having more protection on people that have a high status in society, like the president. The president has an entire secret service that follows him around because he's a very important man in the United States, you know? So like in that sense, like I don't think that every single person needs a secret service, so that's technically being treated unequally. But I think the inequality is based off status. So I don't know. Yeah, that's my problem too, the always. Like, I think there are some situations where inequality is justified and it's not. Yeah, like for people that treated you unequally. Exactly, you won't treat those people equally. You gotta give respect to the people that you want respect from. I'm not gonna treat people that treat me like shit like I would treat my friends. So that's technically me treating someone unequally. So I feel like this is a very open-ended question, but I'm gonna go with no. Have you ever invented anything? I've invented this stream. I've invented the brand Galaxy Gaze. I've invented my avatar. So I'm gonna go ahead and say yes. I've also invented writing and stuff. Do you believe that you are worthy of someone's time investment? Um, I'll be honest, it really depends on what they want me for. Like for example, I think I'll go with yes on this one. For example, I'm learning a lot of web development right now, so I'm learning to build a bunch of websites and stuff like that. And honestly, I think I'm getting quite good at it. So, like, if I were to graduate right now and join a company, I would think that their training would be worthwhile for me. Because I think I would do a good job in the long run. So I'm gonna say yes. It definitely depends, but in general, yes. Would you consider yourself to be open-minded? Yeah. I think this is a pretty easy one for me. It's a hard yes for me. Would you say that you sometimes have trust issues? This is kind of a hard one because, I'm a big introvert and I'm inside a lot, so I actually don't make very many friends. So, like, I feel like I haven't really had the chance to develop trust issues in anyone because I literally don't have enough friends to have anyone that has betrayed my trust. You guys get what I'm saying? Like, it's just experience I don't have because I've literally. Hmm. Um. I don't know. I feel like I have trust issues in, like, other aspects of life, though. Like, for example, I don't trust other people in group projects sometimes. Like, for example, there was like someone that was known to do bad in class and I got them in a group project and like I would check their work over because I wasn't necessarily trustful of the fact that they could do their half properly. Like, would that be considered a trust issue? I feel like I'm gonna say no because I feel like I have very shallow trust issues for things that don't really have any weight in my life, like group projects in high school. Like, when it comes to actual relationships and being able to trust in other people, I can do that very easily, so I'm gonna say no. Would you be alright with living alone forever? Ooh. So this isn't saying that you can't. Hmm. So is this question saying that you could never see another person ever again for the rest of your life? Or is it saying that you would just be living alone? Like, for example, living alone forever, does that mean I just have my own house or apartment and then I can go out to meet people? Or does it mean I'll never see any but other human again? Because if it just means that I live by myself and I just have to choose to go out to see people, that's actually ideal for me. So, I don't know. I'm just going to say yes. I'm going to say yes because I would be fine with living alone. Do you always give someone the benefit of the doubt? This is a very important one for me because I think that giving people the benefit of the doubt is a very, very, like, important piece to friendship. It's like, if someone tells a lie about me and then a person who I think is my friend automatically believes it's kind of like you claim to be my friend, but when other people lie about me, you're so quick to jump the gun and join the bandwagon on hating me, you know? It's never actually happened before. But I would say, yes, because I want to. It's kind of like treat others how you want to be treated. So I would want someone to give me the benefit of the doubt. So I would say yes, I always give someone the benefit of the doubt and I hear them out before making any judgments. So I'm gonna say yes. Do you dislike the sound of your own voice? Um, Honestly, it depends. A lot of people say that they like my voice. Like, when I was growing up, people would always tell me that I have, like, a radio voice. Yes, for you, Zag Ziggy? Yeah, it's kind of like. It's kind of weird because, like, for example, right now, you sound a lot older than you actually are. Really? Honestly, I can kind of relate to that, Zag, because I'm 21 right now, so I feel like my voice kind of fits. I mean, it's kind of deep, but most people can tell that I'm in my 20s when I talk, but I've sounded like this since I was like 15. So when I was younger, going through like high school, it became unusual. It was like I was a very early bloomer. So I was very tall as a child, but now that I'm a bit older, It's like, I'm 5'8", which is actually pretty tall compared to the average woman. But the average height is going up a lot, so I see a lot of women now that are around 5'8". So, like, when I was a kid, people knew me as, like, a giant that had a really deep voice. But now that I'm an adult, it's changed a little, so it's kind of weird. But, back to the question, it's a kind of weird, shorter due to time. It's kind of, a weird question, because, like, for example, when I stream, my headphones make my voice sound very strange in my ears, but then when I go to listen to my voice on stream afterwards, like if I'm listening to the VOD, it sounds normal again. But like when I record myself on my phone, I also don't like my voice. So I can't tell if it's just the processing on devices that are making it sound strange to me. Um, I'm just gonna say yes. Because generally my own voice does annoy me after a while, to be honest. Yeah. I'm gonna do yes. Do you like the color blue more than the color black? Oh, you can tell that you can tell that these people aren't American because they use the U. Um, yeah, actually my two favorite colors are purple and black, so this one isn't even something I have to think about. This one's just a hard no. Yeah, I really like black too. When I was younger, the only thing I would wear is like jeans and then combat boots and a t-shirt. And now because I value comfort a bit more, it's like sweatpants and sneakers and a t-shirt. I feel like my style as I'm going into my 20s, it's shifting a little. I'm going into more of like kind of a goth look almost. Like not really. Like I'm not I don't know, it's hard to explain. I don't know how to explain it because it's still developing. We'll see what it lands on when we get there. But no. If you found money on the street and knew who it belonged to, would you give it back to them? This one, I think this one would be a yes. Like, if I found money on the street and I had no clue who it belonged to and it was just like hard cash, I would probably just take that. So I'd be like, I don't know who dropped this, and like. But if it's someone I know, like for example, if someone's walking in front of me and I see it fall from their pocket or something, then yeah. Or if like my best friend said she lost $100 and I found $100 bill on the ground, then yes, I would return that to her. So I think that it's the knew who it belonged to that kind of changed this question for me. If I know who it belongs to, I will return it, but if it's cash, like, I'm just keeping that shit. Like, I'm not trying to go to the lost and found. I'm not trying to go to the police or anything. I'm just keeping it. But if I knew who it belonged to, yes, I would give it back. Are you sure you want the answers you seek? What happens if I answer no? I'm just gonna say yes. Are you afraid of spiders? It really depends on the spider, but in general, I'm gonna say yes. The amount of legs that they have make me squirm sometimes. If it's like a daddy long legs, which is very... You're deathly afraid of all bugs? I like some bugs. Not most of the ones that I see down here. See a lot of cockroaches, I hate those things. I am okay with spiders as long as I'm aware that it's not a poisonous spider. But unfortunately, I'm not very knowledgeable about spiders, so I have no way of confirming that. So, I'm going to say yes. In general, I am afraid of spiders. If you knew you would emerge unscathed, would you jump into molten lava? Fuck no. Why? Like, there are so many details missing here. Like, would you still feel the burning of the lava on you, but you would just come out and have no burns? Because that still sounds like hell. Like, if it's not actually burning you, then it's more so in your mind, but psychological hell is still hell. Like, who in their right mind wants to jump into molten lava? What type of question is this? Would you consider yourself to be fat? Yeah, I mean, that's just a fact. I am overweight. Would you say you have lots of charisma? Uh, Probably no. I'm gonna be honest. I think that if I were younger, like around the time I was in like middle school or high school, I probably would have said yes to this. But I think that, well, I don't know. It's kind of hard because I became so much like I was a bit of an introvert when I was younger, but I did a lot of school activities like clubs and stuff, so I had more time to talk with people and I was generally well liked. But as I grew up, I became more and more introverted. And now it's to the point where like I only leave the house for work and school occasionally. So it's like you know what? I think I'll say yes on this because there have been a lot of like times in class where like we're doing a group project and I kind of take the leader role because everybody else is kind of shy. And I think it takes some level of charisma to kind of take charge like that and rally everyone around one idea. I don't know though because they're shy, so they might just be agreeing with whatever I say because they don't want to be the ones to decide it. I'm just gonna say yes. I think in general, yes, I am somewhat charisma. Well, the question doesn't say. It says lots of charisma. And it's like, I think I'm a little charismatic, but I don't know if I would go as far to say that I have lots of it. I think I'm going to say yes because I think I have the potential to do it, but I just never actually execute it because I never go outside. So, yes. You think you're charismatic, Zagzy? I'm sure you are. I believe you. Have you ever wished you could be temporarily frozen? Now, I'm not sure if this means like frozen in time or literally frozen. I think that it's talking about literally frozen. This is an interesting one because like I've wished before that I could freeze time. Like freeze time to say study for a test a little bit before it comes. Or freeze time to think of a response quickly or something, but I don't think have I ever wished that I myself were frozen and everything else was still moving? Or like temporarily frozen as in like my body is cryogenically stored? But what would be the purpose of that? It would be like it would make my body a little bit younger, but I'm still gonna die eventually, so like I don't know, I guess I'm just gonna say no. Because this question, it asking me this question is making me think of the possibilities, but before this question got asked, I never had, so I'm just gonna say no. Yeah, this is all very interesting. Hold on, let me take a sip of my coffee. I did just chatting, and then I went into this game, which is a lot of talking. I'm not used to talking this much. Did you realize that the last letter of the previous 5 questions, when put together, spell the name Satan? I'm gonna be honest, I did not notice that, but that's cool, I guess. Does that make you uncomfortable? No, not really. It's kind of funny, but I wouldn't say it makes me uncomfortable. Are you good at finding hidden puzzles or clues? Yes. I would give this one a hard yes. I've always liked puzzle games. It's the reason why Breath of the Wild, or not Breath of the Wild. The way that the Zelda series has just become Breath of the Wild to me. But I've always liked all Zelda games because I've really liked puzzles. So I would definitely say yes to this. Are you now wondering what other hidden messages are placed within these questions? Honestly, yes. Honestly, yes, I am. Have you been entirely honest with your answers thus far? Yes. Are you afraid of the consequences for answering questions dishonestly? No, what the fuck are you gonna do about it? How can you tell? Were you aware that there could be potential question... Can't fucking read. Were you aware that there could be potential consequences for answering dishonestly? No, I was not aware, but I don't care. Are you wondering how these questions began to take a strange turn? Yeah, kinda. When you consider yourself captivated? Yeah, I guess. Very interesting. I am interested. Would you consider yourself to be brave? Uh, mm, this is a hard question, because, like, I would never go, say, skydiving, or I don't really like going on. Hmm. This is hard. It depends on the thing. Like, for example, I'm a huge fan of roller coasters, and I can ride roller coasters with no problems. It's like one of my favorite pastimes since I live somewhat close to an amusement park. Then, like, for example, I'm scared of skydiving. I would never go, like, bungee jumping, I don't think. I'm kind of scared of cruises. Because I'm scared of, like, water. Like, that's probably my worst fear, is dying by drowning. So it's like, there are definitely times where I am brave, but I would say in general that I'm a scaredy cat. Roller coasters are like the exception, I would say. Would you consider yourself to be brave? No. Do you view yourself as someone with above average intelligence? I would say this one is actually a yes, I think. I definitely don't apply myself as hard as I could, but I was always kind of ahead of the pack when I was a kid. But then I kind of burned out as I got older and I stopped liking school as much. So I didn't apply myself as much, but I feel like if I kept applying myself the same way that I did when I was a child all throughout my high school years, I could have been a lot smarter than I am now. But even now, I feel like I'm still alright, so I'm gonna say yes. Have you been looking for a hidden message in these questions? I'll be honest, no, but I probably should have. Are you... That's embarrassing right after I literally just said that I'm good at puzzles and finding hidden messages, and then I kept answering the questions without trying to find the hidden message. Are you wondering which hidden message you may have missed? Yeah, now I am. Have you begun to wonder how long this test will take or how many questions exist in this session? I'll be honest, I know that this game takes about an hour because I've seen other people's, like, video lengths of it, but I am curious how many questions there are. Would you consider yourself to be a patient person? It's definitely situational, but I would say in general, yes. That's an easy one. Do most humans annoy you? Um, I feel like this is a hard question because there are definitely a lot of people that annoy me, but the word most is what's throwing me off here. Like, I know a lot of people annoy me, but I don't know if so many people annoy me to the point that I would say most humans annoy me. Um, um, I really don't like people that are, like, loud and obnoxious. Like, if they talk too loud or they scream a lot. Oh, that's a hard question. I'm gonna say yes. I mean, most humans annoy me in some sense. Sorry, I was drinking. Like, I don't think I've ever met a person that doesn't annoy me to some extent, so I'm gonna say yes. It doesn't mean I can't have a relationship with them, but yes, most people do annoy me. Do you prefer animals to people? Uh, Probably yeah. I don't really hang out with other people a lot because I'm so introverted, so. Do you believe in magic? I'll be honest, no. I wish it existed. Do you believe in God or the existence of some form or of higher power? I'm an atheist, so for this, it's a no. Well, that's a no. I don't believe that God himself exists. Like, God as a concept was just created by the people that wrote the Bible. Now, I think it might be possible for some higher power to exist. I think that it may just not be what we, like, have made him out to be through the Bible. It might be something else entirely. But if there is some form of higher power, there's no proof of it, obviously, so I'm just gonna go no. I'm the type of person that likes proof before I see things. Do you fear death? Um... This is a hard question because I kinda fear dying to some extent, but I don't necessarily fear death. Like, what I mean by that is, like, I'm not scared of what's going to happen in the afterlife or anything. And, like, if I died, I wouldn't... I don't know. It's like, I fear the act of actually dying. Like, I'm not scared of being dead. I'm scared of what's gonna happen right before that. Like, I am very weak to pain. So, like, I'm scared that I'm gonna die a painful death. If... So, in the beginning, it said to, like, make your own circumstances for the questions. So, I'm just gonna set the circumstance here that my death will not be painful. And if that is the case, and I know that I'm going to die, but I know that my death will not be painful, then no, I wouldn't fear it. Are you attracted to someone whom you're not currently in a relationship with? No. Not really. Did you answer that last question with 100% honesty? Yes. Are you alone? Yes. Are you sure? I know I don't have a face cam, but I just checked behind me, and yes, I am sure. If I told you with utmost certainty that there's something watching you, would you believe me? Is it my FBI agent? Am I on a list? No. Have you wondered who I am? Yeah, kinda rude, you didn't introduce yourself. Have you had shivers at any point during this session? No. I'm chilling and drinking my coffee, buddy. Do you feel like you're being watched? You really want me to feel like I'm being watched, huh, buddy? I'm still gonna say no, because I don't. Have you considered quitting this session early? No. I wonder if this would feel different if I were playing it off stream. Do you drink water every day? I've been trying to do that recently as part of my diet. I'm trying to drink at least 75 ounces every day, preferably 100. So I'll say yes. Do you eat at least once per day every day? Yes. I know that there are actually people out there that can go the entire day without eating and don't even realize. Like, I don't even know how that's possible, honestly. Maybe it's just because I'm a fat ass, but I think about food a lot. So I'm gonna say yes. Do you realize that there's a high probability that you've witnessed a plethora of hidden messages thus far? I'll be honest, guys. My theory is that there were no hidden messages ever since that first hidden message that said Satan, and that they just asked us these questions to get us on edge and try to find hidden messages that don't exist. So that's kind of why I haven't been looking out for the hidden messages, because I think that they're just trying to get us to analyze the questions harder than we have to. Like, I think it's a troll. So I'm gonna say no, I think they're trolling me. Do you realize you just missed another one? No? Are you wondering what they are? Yeah? Are you fucking with me, buddy? Would it bother you to never know without finding them yourself? Yeah. I am the type of person that if I can't find out a puzzle by myself and someone has to tell me, it makes me upset. Is your favorite number 7? No. It's 4, actually. Life is short, but it's the longest thing we'll ever do. Do you agree? I don't know. This one... I'm gonna say no to this one because, like, if there's an afterlife, afterlife could last for eternity. Like, we don't know anything about the afterlife. We don't even have a solid confirmation that the afterlife exists, but how could we say that life is the longest thing we'll ever do when we don't know what happens after life, you know? Life leads to death, but we don't know what happens after death, so how do we know that? I think it's a narrow-minded way of thinking, so I'm gonna say no. Oranges cannot be compared to apples. Do you agree? I think that anything can be compared. Now, whether or not it's a good comparison is one thing, but I think they can. So I'm gonna say no. Like, obviously, I don't think they're talking about actual oranges and apples. I think they're talking about, like, the sayings, don't compare apples to oranges, but I feel like two very different things can be compared no matter what. So I'm gonna say no. Venus is sometimes referred to as the morning star. Did you know that? No. Everyone deserves a second chance. Do you agree? I'm gonna say no. Because it definitely depends on the offense. Like, for example, people that murder someone don't get a second chance. Oh, hey, Zag. Um, there were some weird meta questions where they were asking, like, have you found the hidden messages? Like, do you know that there are hidden messages? Are you upset that you haven't noticed them and stuff like that? So, I was saying that I think that they might just be fucking with us and that there wasn't a hidden message ever since that first one, and they're just trying to get me to analyze the questions a bit more. But I don't know. Other than that, they've just been asking me general personality questions. But yeah, we were, the one that they're asking me right now is everyone deserves a second chance, do you agree? And I was saying no to that one because, I don't know, it's just my personal opinion, but there are some things that won't be forgiven, even if it's the first offense. Like, for example, I was saying, like, a murderer. Like, you don't murder one person, the court says, okay, it was only your first offense, so you just get a slap on the wrist. And then you go and murder a second one, they're like, okay, now this is really bad. Like, that's not how it works. Same thing for, like, rapists. Like, if someone rapes someone, and they're like, oh, I'm so sorry, I did that. Yeah, sexual crime. Yeah, like, if a rapist says, like, oh, I'm so sorry I raped that person, I won't do it again. I'm not gonna be like, okay, you're clear until the second one happens. Like, for any murderers or rapists or anything like that, that's something that I think is irredeemable. Now, if it's something more lighthearted, like someone betraying your trust or something, then yeah, sure, they can get a second chance. But I think that in the phrasing of this question, it says everyone. So I'm gonna say no because murderers, rapists, and anybody that does any serious crime should not be forgiven. You think no as well, Sicko Mode? Giving a second chance is taking full responsibility for their next action. Exactly. Like, imagine if a guy murdered someone, you let them go, and then they go out and murder another person. Hi, Duck. It's been a while. Hope you've been doing well. Nice seeing ya. But yeah, if I were the person that made the decision to let a murderer go and then they went on to murder another people, yeah, I would have a guilty conscience. Because. So I'm gonna say no. This one's an obvious no to me. Yeah, Doug, we're playing this little game called a test. It's like a personality test essentially, but it's psychological horror too. It like fucks with your head, making you think there's hidden messages and shit. It's very it's very cool so far. I like it. You can do anything you put your mind to. Do you agree? I'm trying to think if there are any circumstances. I mean, I think this is technically true. I mean, you can't necessarily succeed at everything you put your mind to, but you can do it. Like, for example, if someone wants to become a streamer, like, I'm technically a streamer. Even if I'm never grow bigger, then I'm still technically a streamer, so I guess in that case, I'm technically doing it. You can do everything you put your mind to, but the problem is putting your mind on something. Yeah, same. Yeah, that's an issue for me too. Sometimes I try to focus on too many things at once. I'm gonna say yes to this. You can kind of see it reflected in like the games I play. Like I'll start a game, play it for a while, and then just never come back to it. Obedience is more important than freedom. No. You just woke up and it is 5 p.m. Wow, Duck. Why'd you wake up so late? Is your sleeping schedule messed up? Yeah, good afternoon or evening even. I think I think this one I would disagree with. I think obedience and freedom are both important, but I wouldn't say that obedience is more important than freedom. If anything, I would say that I would rather have more freedom. Part of me is incredibly obedient, and the other half hates taking orders. I have no middle point. You didn't want to get up at 9 a.m. and you didn't wake after that? Yeah, it's funny. Yesterday, my sleeping schedule was really fucked up. So I was asleep at 10 a.m. and I hadn't gone to bed yet. So, like, I was running on no sleep. So I was like, I want to take a nap or else I won't be able to get through the day, but I also don't want to royally fuck up my sleeping schedule. So I planned to set an alarm for about 12:30 so I'd get a couple hours of sleep to get me through the day, and then I could go to bed early that night to reset my sleeping schedule. And then I ended up accidentally falling asleep before I could set my alarm, and I woke up at 7 p.m. So yesterday I slept from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. I completely fucked up my sleeping schedule. So, and then, believe it or not, so I watched Saikuno's stream, and it ended probably around... When did Saikuno's stream end? I think he streamed for 4 hours. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It ended around 11 p.m. And then I went to sleep again around midnight and woke up at 5 a.m. Another Saikuno mention? Yeah. So, how much did I sleep that day? So, I slept from 10 to 7. 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 9 hours. 10 to 7 is 9 hours. Then I was awake for 4 to 5 hours. I think I was awake closer to 6 hours because I also slept before. And then I slept for another, like, 4 hours. So I slept for, like, 13 hours. 12 or 13 hours that day in total. But I woke up at 5 a.m., so now my sleeping schedule is fixed again. I was like, okay, great. Now I'll be nice and refreshed for my stream at 10 a.m. because I'll be awake for a while. Usually I wake up right before I stream, so... Computer. But yeah, that's just a short story of my fucked up sleeping schedule right now. Back to the game. I think that obedience and freedom are both more important, but if I had to choose one that was more important than the other, I would say freedom, so I'm gonna disagree. It's 7 in total? More in the future. I'll be honest, I'll have you guys know, the only reason that I decided to choose this streaming schedule, like early mornings, is so that my streaming schedule wouldn't conflict with Saikuno's, I'll be honest. Because, like, I think the most popular streaming time is around the time that Saikuno streams, like around the evening. But, I personally like to watch his stream, so I couldn't stream during that time, so I was like, okay, easy peasy, I do a morning stream, I watch him afterwards. Underwater adventure sucks balls, I would hate to drown. Yeah, I don't like... Oh, I wasn't reading the question, I was like, why are you mentioning that? Underwater adventure sounds like a fun time, do you agree? I mean, I mentioned this earlier when it asked me if I was brave. One of my biggest fears is, like, water, because I, like, a lot of stories about people, like, dying by drowning, or, like, that one story of that famous actress, like, falling off the boat, and she ended up, like, gashing her thigh and couldn't swim anymore, so she, like, drowned, and they found her body all puffed up a few days later. I don't know if you guys know who I'm talking about, but shit like that just gets to me. Like, can you imagine just... Naya Rivera is, Yeah, Naya Rivera was also one of them, but there was one that very recently, like last month. She was like a Thai actress, I think. I can't remember her name, unfortunately, because I didn't know her too well, but... You have some trauma regarding drowning, and the idea of suffocating is horrific. Yeah... I almost drowned when I was a kid, actually. Maybe that's why I'm so scared of water. I mean, I don't think about it a lot, but it's possible it could be a subconscious type of thing. Oh, the PopCat reset? What's the PopCat, Duck? Is that the thing you use to count? You too? Yeah. I mean, I've always lived in Florida. Like, I've lived in Florida my whole life, so obviously beaches are a huge thing here. And it's like, I wasn't like almost drowning for too long, honestly. It's just I went too far into the water and the waves were super big and they dragged me down a few times, but luckily my aunt noticed me struggling and got me pretty fast, but how old was I? I was probably around like 6. But yeah, that's what scares me the most because like I answered earlier in a question, I wouldn't be scared of dying as long as I knew that my death would be quick and painless. Like, could you imagine just floating down to like the bottom of the ocean and like being awake for like what 30 seconds before you pass out and just struggling to breathe and like your lungs hurting and you know that you're going to die, but you have like 30 seconds to like experience the actual death. It's like ugh. So I'm gonna say no. Like, I wouldn't want to go snorkeling. Well, I would go snorkeling because snorkeling is actually pretty shallow, but like deep diving and shit like that, it's a hard no for me. That's probably one of my biggest fears. Knowing that you're going to die and not being able to do anything about it. And I'm not talking about long term, I'm talking about short term. Like, for example, if you were in a building that was about to collapse, like, I would rather just have my death be quick and painless without me even realizing I'm dying, rather than to die like that, like knowing I'm about to die and not being able to do anything about it. That's horrific. Did you realize the first letters of the previous 8 questions spelled the phrase I love you? No, I was not paying attention. Do you wish to be loved? Yeah? I don't love you, game, fuck off. Have you ever felt hated? Yes. I mean, there are people that have loved me and people that have hated me. I feel like that's standard. Do you have any addictions? I would say, yeah, I would say I have an addiction to internet or technology in general, honestly. You're definitely hated? Yeah, exactly. It's like, you can't go through life with nobody hating you at all. Like, there's always gonna be someone, you know? There's no shame in that to me. It's just part of life. You're addicted to the success, you just keep winning. Someone's gotta stop Zag, they got too many W's. I'm gonna say yes, because I think to an extent I am addicted to social media. Because, like, I don't know if I could go long term. I would say to an extent I might be addicted to fast food as well, honestly, or sugar. Yeah, maybe. Especially sugar. Sugar addiction is so bad living in the United States. It's bad. Our obesity rates are spiking high because of shit like that. I'm gonna say yeah, definitely. Do you dislike the color pink? I'm gonna say no. It definitely depends on the shade of pink, but if it's a nice pastel pink, I like that. Does the color gray seem depressing? No. I mean, I like black, so why would I not like gray? Gray's like diet black. So I'm gonna say no. Do you enjoy loud music? Yes. I really like rock music, and I like blasting loud music in my earbuds, which honestly is bad because it's gonna cause tinnitus later on in life, but we don't think about that. Yeah, I like metal too. I mostly like more like alternative and punk type of stuff, but I like metal as well. Do you like to dance? Yes. I'm not good at it, but I like it. Would you consider yourself normal? This is kind of an open-ended question, but I would say yeah. I mean, I'm a college student, have a part-time job. Like, I'm chugging along in life. I'm not getting into any crime. I'm not super extraordinary in terms of, like, being a celebrity or anything, so I would consider myself a normal human. I'm living the life that most people do on Earth. I think considering yourself normal in of itself is unnatural. You're fighting the urge to start the username color argument again? Why? What's happening? Zag a different color for you or something? Zag's red for me. What do you mean by argument? Yeah, it's kind of hard because, like, what does normal mean? I'm just gonna say yes because I don't consider myself not normal, so I guess I need to. If I don't consider myself not normal, then I guess that means I'm normal. Do you love your parents? Yeah. Have you ever been lied to? Um, yeah. Sicko's changing colors? Let me see what color Sicko is for me. Sicko is orange for me, Duck. What color is Sicko for you? Do you get angry often? On stream it's orange, but in chat it's yellow. Oh, really? Sicko is orange on stream and in chat for me. I wonder why. That's interesting. Yeah, let me take a look. This might be a surprise, but I get angry very often. You try to never show it. I'm looking at the stream preview on my end, Duck, and Sicko mode is orange for me on the on screen chat as well. Sicko is the same color as you? Guys, am I going crazy? Isn't Sicko orange and Duck is yellow on the on-screen chat? Like, I'm looking at it right now. Sicko looks orange and Duck looks yellow. Like, maybe it's my monitor settings? I don't know. Oh, the color thing is a mobile thing? Duck, are you on mobile still, or are you on your laptop now? So the question's kind of hard, because... Yeah, on screen your orange and Duck is yellow. Yeah, that's what it looks like to me, too. That's weird. I wonder if it's like... In mobile chat, you're both yellow. Yeah, I see that in mobile chat. In mobile chat, you're yellow for me too, Sicko mode, but the thing is the on-screen chat. That shouldn't affect the on-screen chat, because the on-screen chat goes through stream elements, and stream elements should show the same thing for every person, but... Huh, that's interesting. Let me know when you send it, Doug. I'll take a look at it. On mobile chat, everyone is black with a white outline? What the fuck? Twitch is weird sometimes. So... This one's kind of hard because, like, I feel like I get annoyed at stuff. But I don't know, like, where's the line between being annoyed and being angry? Like, is mild annoyance at stuff getting angry? Ducky may be colorblind. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I swear to God, the on-screen one, or it might be like your laptop settings or your display settings, Duck, because I don't think it's possible for my on-screen chat to be showing differently for different people, because, like, it's showing up as a video within my OBS, and then that video is getting projected to you, so it's not like it can be personalized for each person. Set under general? Yeah, Duck, Sicko mode is orange in the screenshot. Sicko mode's orange and you're yellow. What are you talking about? What you talking about, Willis? I can see... Oh, yeah, in the actual chat itself, you guys are different colors, but on the on-screen chat, he's orange. Actually... That's interesting. Why? Interesting. Yeah, were you talking about... You said that the on-screen chat was different too, right? But the on-screen chat here, Sicko mode is still orange. Unless I misunderstood you, I could have just... This dude using opera. Wow. The judgment. Optical illusions only on Galaxy Gaze. Yeah, I guess. Twitch fucking everything up out here. Man, we always go on a tangent about these name colors, Duck. What is it with us and these name colors? I'm gonna say no to this one, because I definitely get annoyed very often. Like, it's very easy to make me annoyed. Like, if someone just speaks slightly too loudly, then I'll be like, man, that person's a bit obnoxious, but I never get full-on angry, I would say. I just get mildly irked, so no. Do you hold grudges? Yes. I am the type of bitch that... You know the phrase forgive and forget? I'm like, forgive but never forget. Like, I will be civil towards you, but I will never forget things that people have done to me, so I'm a yes. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Duck. Maybe it's just a monitor setting. Like, your display is weird on your computer. Because your screenshot, it looks orange, so maybe it just looks strange on your end for some reason. Yeah, you're a spirit of vengeance with my grudges? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It's like, I will get over it. Like, if someone does something to me, Sai, how you doing? Nice seeing you. I missed you. Hope you've been doing well. I mean, it has to be connected to a monitor and a keyboard to be usable. Oh, so you are on the monitor, huh? Maybe it's just the visual settings on the monitor. Like, maybe the visual settings on the monitor makes it really hard to tell the difference between yellow and orange. You want to hold grudges, but your memory's too bad for it? That's relatable. Yeah, I remember every single petty thing that someone has done to me. Like, if somebody fucks me over somehow and then refuses to apologize for it, like, I'll act civilly because, like, what the fuck is ignoring them going to do? But I will never forget that. And I don't trust them with anything else. I mean, I'm actually very petty about these types of things. I had a friend. You're doing good? Got back from college? Missed you too? Aw, thanks, Sai. You were up at your college? Are you like a commuter, Sai, or is it a type of thing like you're on campus when it's in session and then you go back home when it's not in session? You remember the face of every food service worker who wronged me? Okay, maybe I wouldn't go that far, but like, there's a story of a girl I used to know. Um, we met in like second grade and we were friends for the longest time, but we just came from very different backgrounds because I was like the youngest person in my family and I had two older brothers. So I was kind of like mature for my age because I would hang out with them a lot. And then she was the opposite. She was the oldest sibling and she had like four younger sisters. So she was used to doing more childish things because she played with her sisters a lot. So we kind of grew apart as we grew up, and she just became, I don't know. It's like she was a high schooler, but she would still, I don't know. It's hard to explain. She had a very childish mentality. She would act like we were still in middle school and like act like, oh, you went over to that person's house instead of coming over to my house. Like, do you like them better? We've known each other for so long. It's like, bitch, I just want to be able to hang out with other people without feeling guilty about it, you know? So that's like an example of someone where I've kept grudges with her. Because, like, she would do random shit like that and then act like nothing happened, and it's like, bitch, I forgive, but I don't forget. I ended up cutting her off completely in the end, unfortunately. You went through every monitor, Sicko is still the same color as you. Really, Duck? That's interesting. Because in the Discord, on the picture, Sicko mode is orange and you're yellow, so I don't know how that's possible, to be honest. On campus when it's in session and back home after. Yeah, they're the same color, so they have to be the same person, right? Have you ever forgiven someone? Yeah. So like I was saying, I forgive, but I don't forget. So, I forgive, yes. Have you ever done something that you knew you shouldn't have done, but still did it anyway? Yeah, such as spending... Why did my Fitbit just go off? Sorry. I get sidetracked so easily. My Fitbit vibrated and I got startled. Such as spending $400 in Valorant buying skins but doing it anyway. Yes, I do that all the time. You forget about grudges, and then until someone reminds you about it. Pretty bad memory. Yeah, that's what Duck was just saying. Duck said that they would hold more grudges but don't have a good enough memory too. Blamed it on some dude named Adam? Ate an apple from the tree of Eden and blamed it on some dude named Adam. That's so funny, Zach. I didn't see your first message at first, so I was like, what the fuck is he talking about? Oh, God. I heard his girlfriend Eve got in trouble too. You kind of roped her into it, Zach. Have you ever lied? Yes. I mean, can anyone say that they've never lied before? There's no way. Breath of the Wild 2 got pushed until spring 2023. Aw, that's unfortunate. Not surprised to an extent, but unfortunate nonetheless. Cheating on tests into an art? Yeah, I've definitely cheated on tests before as well. Try not to make it a habit because, like, to a point it can, like, ruin your career, because if you go into a career and you know literally nothing, it could be bad, but there are definitely, like, prerequisites where, like, I wasn't gonna use any of this in my actual degree. I would definitely cheat sometimes. We have evolved to lie. Yeah, Breath of the Wild 2 being pushed until spring 2023 sucks, but at the same time, we still have a lot to do in Breath of the Wild 1, and I still wanted to play Skyward Sword HD because I never actually played Skyward Sword for myself. I actually just kind of saw snippets of it through other people. That one and Wind Waker are the only two Zelda games that I've never actually played for myself before. So we could do that. We could maybe do Twilight Princess. Like, I have a lot of Zelda games that I could play while I'm waiting for it, at least. I know I have Link's Awakening HD on my Switch, so we can play that at some point. Bum, but you prefer us, I don't know why. Yeah, I'm okay with it. Like, I would rather them focus on quality. So yes, I've cheated on a test. You won't cheat this test. How many times has it even been delayed? Breath of the Wild 2? I mean, this is the first delay I've heard of, right? Because it was originally supposed to be the holiday season, so probably around December-ish of this year. And now it's supposed to be spring, so spring is between... What, spring is like April to June? So it got delayed by like 3 months. No, it got delayed by like 6. I don't know, depends on when they put it out. If we evolve to lie, I'm the ultimate specimen. Yeah, has it been delayed more than once already, guys? This is the first delay I'm hearing about, but maybe I'm just out of the loop. Do you think flowers are more beautiful than trees? I'm gonna say yes, because there probably are exceptions, but in general, I would say yeah. Have you ever wanted to be an animal instead of a person? I'll be honest, I think this is very common, wanting to be an animal instead of a person, but I've never actually had the urge to do that before. Like, I know some people have said I would love to be a dog and just lay around all day and just eat. But for me, I like having intelligence and like being able to do the stuff that humans do, so I'm gonna say no. Sorry, my voice is waking out. I think it's because I haven't streamed in so long, so my voice isn't accustomed to talking anymore. Let me drink some water. Sometimes I wish I was a fish so that my capabilities to think would be completely brought down. You want your capability to think to be brought down, Zad? It's been delayed since late 2020. I thought that the time that they said it was coming out in the holiday season of 2022 was the first time they announced the date, wasn't it? Was it supposed to come out in 2020 originally? And they kept delaying it? Might be your brain is telling me it is, but you've grown to never trust your memory. Yeah, fair enough, Duck. Also, is that a guy behind you, or is that just your hat? I think it's just, I think this the guy, interviewing us, and he just has a weird hat on. Oh, the pandemic caused delays. Definitely have psychic powers. I'm gonna say no. I don't I don't think I do, but have you ever seen a ghost? No. I do think that the existence of ghosts are possible, but I've never personally seen one. It's weird because I don't believe in magic, but I believe in ghosts for some reason. I believe in aliens as well. I feel like people not believing in aliens, if anything, is the weird thing, because like aliens don't have to be like what the media portrays them to be, like these weird creatures with like green skin and giant heads and stuff, but aliens literally just means any form of life that is not on Earth. Like, you cannot tell me that there are that many things in the universe and that you think that there's not a single other life form other than humans somewhere out there. Like, aliens exist 100% in my eyes. But he's standing in front of the book, so you thought... Oh, so I thought you were answering questions on the book. Oh, yeah, no, this is... The guy that's on the screen right now is the person interviewing us. We don't have a character in this game. I think that maybe he's reading questions out of the book. Yeah, you too, Sai? Yeah, I suppose that would make sense as well. Yeah, that we actually... I think that me on the other side of the screen is supposed to be the character, honestly. I think that's kind of the gimmick. Do you dream often? Yeah, I forget most of them, but I dream... I would say that, like, if I judged it 7 days in a week, I'll be honest, my sleeping schedule is so shit that I've been dreaming a bit less recently, because I only sleep for, like, 2 hours at a time, and it usually takes a little while for my dreams to start up once I fall asleep. But I'll say in general, yes, if I have a normal sleeping schedule, I dream almost every night. Do you have nightmares often? No. Sometimes my dreams can turn into nightmares, but... And sometimes my dreams are super bizarre. But, like, I've never... The only nightmare that I can ever recall having is, I think that... What was it? I can't remember where I was in it anymore. It's been so long. I think I may have been at my school. And then I fell into a body of water. And then I tried to swim out of the water, but then all of a sudden, like, a film of glass appeared above me. And then I tried to get out, and, like, I was, like, screaming at the people outside of the body of water to help, but they just kind of eerily stared at me and didn't help me. And I wasn't drowning or anything, if I remember. Like, my head was above the water, but I was just hitting on the glass and I couldn't get out, and they were just staring at me instead of helping me. That was the earliest memory I have of having a nightmare that legitimately scared me. I can't remember how old I was. I think I was probably around, like, 10 or 11 when I had that nightmare. I still don't know why I had it either. You can buy 60 hydrates? Yeah, no, Duck. How about you not? Oh no, Sai, how about you not too? Come on, guys, come on. My dreams are just you in a white space and you get to fill them in. Oh, is it like a lucid dream, Zach? Yeah, my dreams, I can influence them a little. I can kind of lucid dream, but it's a bit hard because it takes me a while to figure out that I'm in a dream. You guys know what lucid dreams are, right? It's like when you figure out that you're in a dream within your dream, so you can kind of like control what's happening. I can do that sometimes, but only after I've already been dreaming for a while and I start to realize some of the stuff happening isn't realistic. But yeah, so I've only had one nightmare that I can really remember, so I'm just gonna say no. I have bizarre dreams, but I wouldn't consider them nightmares. Do you suffer from anxiety attacks? No, actually. Have any of you had sleep paralysis? No, I've never experienced sleep paralysis, but it seems very scary. From, like, the descriptions I've heard of it. Like, can you imagine just waking up and Not being able to move? Your sleep has always just been sleep, so you don't dream, Duck? So I'm gonna... can you guys imagine being half awake, half asleep? And just not being able to move? Most of your dreams nowadays are lucid. You dream occasionally, rarely. It was fine for you, Zach. Good to hear. Like, if you're having a nightmare and if you get sleep paralysis, that can be terrifying. No, I do not suffer from anxiety attacks, luckily. Do you suffer from depression? I would personally say no. No. Do you exercise often and stay active? Exercising often and staying active has been a goal of mine for a little bit, but I never follow through, so definitely... Oh, Duck. Fuck. Hold on. Hold on, let me get up and do it. It was scary, everything below your neck didn't move. Yeah, it's like, in that sleep-addled state, it's like, would you be able to tell, like, hey, I'm just having sleep paralysis, or would you be scared, like, you got, like, paralyzed in your sleep somehow? Because, okay, let me go up and do these squats. Yeah, nice one, Duck. We got a comedian here, guys. Okay, ready? What type of squats do I want to do? I'll do sumo squats. Let me move my chair back a bit more. I like sumo squats. Oh, God. Okay. 1. Yeah, honestly, I would rather... Oh, no, Zach, why? 10 squats. Okay, I've done 1. 2. I would rather you redeem them on squats than hydrates to an extent, I'll be honest. 3. Yeah, 10 isn't bad. 4. Okay. 5. Oh god, I'm so out of shape. I literally did 4 and my thighs were already starting to shake. 6. 7. Okay. 8. How am I getting out of breath from doing squats? 9. I'm so out of shape. 10. I did it, guys. I got my exercise in for the day. Hold on. Honestly, I exercise quite a lot when I work at my stock clerk job. I usually burn like about 5,500 calories to 6,000 calories on days that I work, and I usually get like 15,000 to 17,000 steps. So I like burn all of my calories on those days, and then the other days of the week I'm a potato. Yeah, you were scared when it happened first because you didn't know what it was then? Exactly. Like, you would just wake up, realize you can't move, and be like, did I just get paralyzed in my sleep somehow? Like, that's terrifying. Your hips creak when you do squats? Jesus Christ. Yeah, my hips aren't really an issue for the most part. If anything, I have more so of an issue with my knees. I've had bad knees ever since I was younger. Is there a particular type of food that you despise? This one's gonna be a no for me, because there are some foods, like there are some types of foods that I'm not super fond of, but there are none that, like, I despise. Like, it's a type of thing where I'd be like, oh, I wouldn't order this for myself, but if somebody offered it to me, I'd be like, okay. Hey, anything with the texture of cooked eggplant, really? I've never had eggplant before. Only the texture, huh? You invented a word for the texture? Globbery? Globbery? Interesting. You don't like seafood, Zag? Seafood's one of my favorites. I love salmon, I love sushi, I love shrimp. Yeah, so I'm gonna say no to this. There are some that I would pass on if it were my choice, but there are none that I, like, see it, and I'm like, I am never eating that again, you know? The word sounds how it feels, oh god. Would you consider yourself emotionally wounded? No. I was talking about this earlier, but I feel like, sorry, hiccups. I'm drinking water to make my throat feel better, and then I drink too much water and get the hiccups. It's an endless cycle. I was saying earlier that I feel like I don't have enough relationships with people to experience things like trust issues or getting like emotionally wounded. Like I'm too much of an introvert. People can't hurt me if I don't have friends, right? I have my family. I would have like my brothers, my mom, my dad, and I have like one best friend that I've been best friends with for like 15 years, and those are all my friends. Everyone else, they're like acquaintances that I meet at school and stuff. Because it feels like you're kind of gagging a bit when you say it. Globbery. That bad, huh, Duck? So I'm gonna say no, just because I haven't really had the chance. Have you ever felt betrayed? Is there ever a time I have ever felt betrayed by someone? Uh... It's kind of weird because I feel like betrayal is a very common emotion to feel, but at the same time, I can't really think of any times I've actually been betrayed by someone. So it's like kind of a thing where I'm like, like this must have happened before, but I can't remember it. You'll make me feel betrayed. I don't know if I want that, Zag, but you do what you gotta do, Zag. Oh, really? Is it your autism that makes you hate the texture duck? Hmm. Most likely? Oh, okay. Yeah, I know that sensory issues can be a bit of an issue with autism, so I didn't think about that. You gag when you have to eat it? Oh no. Like your throat literally doesn't let you swallow it, I see. It's like a reflex, if anything. I'm gonna say I'm gonna say yes to this, because I'm sure that there have been times that I felt betrayed, but I have such a bad memory that I can't remember an instance of it. But I'm sure it's happened. Like, there's no way I've gone through 21 years of life and I've never felt betrayed before, so I'm gonna say yes. Do you ever feel lost in life? Uh, Honestly, not recently, but when I was around the time I was supposed to start college, definitely yes, because I wasn't sure what I wanted to do with my life, so that's a yes. Would you consider yourself a natural leader? I was talking about this earlier, but this is definitely a yes. I had leadership positions when I was in high school in my band, and even now, like when I have a group project, I usually take the lead. So I'm gonna say, yeah, I've always been a bit of a natural leader. If you could push a button and destroy the world, would you press it? No. What type of question is that? No. You're not a natural leader, but your friend group forces you to. Yeah, it's like I can always lead, but I'm so much of an introvert that I usually don't take the initiative. But sometimes, like other, I find myself in situations where I have to. Like for example, when I'm with all group members that are shy. So it really depends, but I would say in general, yeah, I can be when I want to be. Do you sometimes dream of being a hero? This is an interesting one. No. I can't recall a time that I've ever dreamed of being that. Dreaming of having a power is one thing, but dreaming of being like a hero with a power is different. Like I've dreamed of having powers before, but I don't think I would use those powers to become a hero. Not a natural leader, but you can be one if needed. They can't order ice cream by themselves. Really? They make you put in their ice cream order? You have their orders memorized? Oh, that's nice. I'm gonna say no. Have you ever been bullied? Yes. Feel like that's gonna be, I mean, not severely and not for a long period of time, but yeah, it's definitely happened before. Have you ever bullied someone else? I'll be honest, I was a little shit when I was a kid. I was one of the... You got bullied by a guy for not getting angry? What does that mean? Like, they thought that you were gonna back them up and get angry at something, but you didn't or something? I have some people like that too that get angry when I don't get angry on their behalf. But yeah, have you bullied someone else? I'll be honest, I don't remember, but it has to be true because I was a little shit when I was younger. Like, I was one of the problem kids when I was younger, so I'm gonna say yes to this because even though I don't remember it, it has to be true. Like, he legit flipped me off, and when you didn't get angry... Oh, like, he got angry because he wanted you to get angry and you didn't. Wait, what? I've had a friend before where somebody did something like okay, so basically what happened is that my friend was part of a group project and he wasn't really doing his part because he was lazy, and one of the other members of his group called him out on it and he got angry, and he wanted me to get angry too and tell the guy off, but like the other guy was right, he wasn't doing his part in the project. So it was like, can I really get angry at him for that? Like, it's not like he was calling him out in front of everybody or anything. He was calling him out in front of their group. Like, if he publicly humiliated him, that would be one thing, but just, like, saying in front of your group that you aren't doing your part of the group project, I feel like isn't too offensive, but he found it super offensive, and he was angry that I wasn't offended on his behalf. It was messy. But yeah, I've never had that happen before. Somebody trying to piss me off and then getting pissed off when I don't get pissed off. Would you consider yourself to be a dreamer? Yeah, I daydream and stuff like that a lot. I always think about different possibilities. Do you sometimes hurt other people's feelings unintentionally? Yeah, I've definitely done that before. I'm not the most emotionally intelligent sometimes. He wasn't that mentally stable. Yeah, he sounds deranged. Do you find space fascinating? I do. It's one of the reasons why I decided to brand myself like I did with Galaxy Gaze. Oh yeah, Duck and Sai, I don't think you guys were here when I said it, but I think I might be going more up the VTuber alley eventually. I was kind of contemplating whether I wanted to use a face cam or whether I wanted to go with VTubing. So I was just kind of using an avatar until then, but I don't have enough money to do like a full model, so it's probably going to be PNG VTubing for now. Or PNG tubing, some people call it, so it's coming soon. Getting it made. Would you consider yourself to be an artist? I used to be an artist when I was a bit younger, but I've kind of fallen off from that type of stuff since then. But, I don't know, there's a lot of different types of art. I'm gonna say yes. I'm a music artist. I still like drawing, even if I don't have necessarily the same skill when I did when I was younger, so I'm gonna say yeah. Oh no, watch out. People are gonna start calling you a jelly bean clone. Is that a joke I don't get, Duck? What does that mean? Would you consider yourself to be a good friend? Hell no. Hell no, I'm not super good with emotions, so I'm not, like, a good friend. I'm a good friend to, like, vent to if you just want someone to mindlessly vent to, because I'll sit there and listen, but I don't have very good input if you want advice. And I'm also a huge introvert, so I don't go out half the time, so they have to come to me. So in general, I'm gonna say no. It's a girl doing short Minecraft videos, reading comments, and people hate her for no reason? Really? They hate her for no reason? Like, is it because she's a VTuber or her voice or something? Why? Looking forward to the PNG version of Galaxy Gaze? Yeah, it'll be nice. I think... Sorry, hiccups. I think the avatar I have right now is very cute, but... The one that I'm getting, designed, it's gonna be more like of a mature anime theme, not a chibi anime theme. And she's also gonna look very different because the avatar I have right now I like made on an avatar making site that only had like certain options for like the hair and stuff like that. So now that I'm getting it like customized fully, like her clothes are gonna look very different. I'm probably gonna do a different hairstyle. Like it's gonna be nice. I'm also basing her outfit off of an outfit I have in real life too. An outfit that I don't really get to wear too often anymore now that I don't leave the house, but still my favorite one probably. Cause she's cringe. Yeah, do you guys know the streamer Lily Pichu? She's like one of the biggest female streamers. She gets a lot of shit for her voice as well because it's very high pitched. Same thing for Saikuno actually too. Saikuno gets a lot of shit for his voice because people think he's trying to be an anime boy, but that's just how he talks. Yeah, being a VTuber comes with a lot of hate, but I don't give a shit. People are closed-minded. And honestly, I would be fine with people not wanting to be on my stream because I'm a VTuber, because that just means they're closed-minded, and I don't want closed-minded people being part of my community anyway, so. Another 2 to the count, yeah. Do you consider yourself to be flawed? Yes. Is there anyone that answers no to this question? Is there anyone out there that really thinks they're perfect? I'm definitely flawed. Have you ever fantasized about being a supervillain or performing a heinous or egregious crime? No. I mean, it depends on what you would think a heinous crime would be. I mean, I would have thought about, like, well, no, not thought about, like, seriously doing it, but I have, like, fantasized about, like, robbing a bank because I see a lot of streamers play GTA 5, and, like, I've seen Ocean's 11. So I always thought, like, how would it be done? But I never thought about... I haven't fantasized about actually performing it. And, like, I don't think... robbing a bank, I don't think, would count as a heinous crime. I think that they're talking about, like, causing harm to other people, probably. So, like, murder. You've wanted to murder your art teacher before, Duck? Really? Why? What'd they do? Yeah, I mean, I have had a lot of people I don't like, but I don't think I've ever had anybody that I've disliked so much that I've fantasized about killing them. She told several of you guys to go to hell and compared you to second graders. What grade were you in when this happened? What the fuck? How did that person become a teacher? 6th grade, what the fuck? Well, hopefully she's still not a teacher because that's kind of fucked up. Okay, I'm gonna say no to this because I don't think I've ever fantasized about, like, killing anyone before. Do you believe in perfection? No, I don't think it's possible for anything to be perfect, honestly. Principal didn't do anything about it. Next year you got a different one. Okay. So she got taken out at some point, it looks like, but... Man, that's kind of crazy. Why are people talking like that to children? Have you ever stolen from someone? I bought something when I was younger. I bought something in a game with my mom's credit card once, so I'm gonna say yeah, I've stolen money before. Would you ever kill someone under any circumstances? I would say yes to this. Like, for example, if I had someone in a room and, like, I knew that they were, say, a serial killer, I would probably kill them because, like, I would know that by killing this one person, I would be saving a bunch more lives. Or, like, if I had to kill the person that was trying to kill someone I cared about, like my best friend or one of my parents or something, I would kill them too. So there are definitely circumstances where I would kill someone. So I would say yes. You accidentally stole a plastic tomato from your kindergarten, you're a hardcore criminal. Yeah, I did steal a calculator from my 5th grade math teacher as well, so... So yeah, there are circumstances where I would kill someone. If I thought that killing them was for the greater good or would save someone that I love, then yes, I would. If you had one day to live, would you tell anyone? This one would probably be a no. Because I feel like if I told somebody that I was about to die, I would spend the whole day with everyone around me being super upset. And I would rather them not know so that they could act like their normal selves. So that I could spend time with them one more time before I died, you know? I feel like once you let them know that you're about to die, the vibe is completely killed. And then you can't truly have fun anymore, so... If you had one day to live, would you tell anyone? Probably no. Have you ever told your darkest secrets to someone? I feel like I have such a shallow personality sometimes, because I really don't have any dark secrets to tell, if I'm gonna be honest with you. Yeah, okay, you too, Duck, you don't have that many secrets? That's what I'm saying. Like, and the secrets that I do have are very... like, not super important, so... I would tell, no. I don't have any to tell, so that's a no. Do you trust me even though you know nothing about me? No. You know who I am. You didn't introduce yourself, buddy. Well, I know who you are. Okay. If I appeared behind you right now, would you scream? Probably. If I told you that I've been behind you this entire time, would that scare you? No, because I know that you're not, because I just looked behind me. You have secrets, but not dark ones. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's like, they're not secrets I would be afraid to tell someone, I don't think. They're more like secrets of circumstance. Like, they're kind of secrets because I haven't really had the chance to mention it to someone or no one's asked, but... So, no, it wouldn't scare me because I can look behind me and see that you're not there. Of course not. That'd be silly now, wouldn't it? Would you consider yourself to be empathetic? Honestly, this one is a no for me. I definitely have problems with being empathetic. You actually... I did actually look behind me. I just had to check, you know? What if he wasn't capping and he was there? I just had to check. Or she. I suppose that... I don't know if there's a boy or a girl. Yeah, I would say I'm not empathetic either, honestly. It's something I try to be a bit more, but I'm definitely not naturally empathetic. It takes me some hard thinking to be empathetic. Would you consider yourself to be romantic? No. No. Have you ever been in a physical fight? No, actually. Well, I mean, I've had, like, petty physical fights with my brothers when I was younger, but I'm gonna say no to this because I think it's talking about, like, actual physical fights, not, like, playful squabbling between siblings. You're an empath, your therapist says so. That's nice. Empathy is a nice trait to have. I'm not very emotionally intelligent in general. Are you prone to headaches or migraines? No, actually, I very rarely get them. And when I do, I just pop ibuprofen and chill. Do you look at the ground when you walk? Sometimes. I mean, I look at my... I'm gonna say no to this because I don't look at the ground, I look at my phone. And if I'm not looking at my phone, I'm looking up, so... No. There's never a point when I'm... If I'm going up the stairs, I look at the ground. But... Yeah, sibling rivalry is not physical fights. You look at the ground to avoid looking at other people. I look at my... It is a hard question. I'm probably gonna say yes. Because I look at my phone to avoid looking at other people. But I think what this question is saying is, like, do you avoid looking at other people when you walk? So even though I'm not technically looking at the ground, I am looking down at something so I don't have to look them in the eye, so... I'm gonna say yes to this, because I think that's the concept of the question. You hate other people? Are you attracted to the opposite sex? Yes. Would you ever shave your head? Honestly, if I had a good amount of money, I would actually say yes to this, because I could just buy a wig. Like, a really nice wig looks very nice as well. And honestly, since I'm black, my hair is hard to take care of sometimes. It's not very uncommon for, like, African Americans to just shave their head and wear a wig, or a weave as some people would call it, so I would say yeah, it's definitely possible, but only if I had enough money to buy a super high quality wig. Are you attracted to muscular bodies? I like light muscles, like, I like people that are toned, but I don't like gym dudes. Like, I don't like muscles that are too big. I would say in general, yes, though, because there are levels to muscular, and I would say that in general, I don't know. I'm gonna say yes in general. Do you ever dance when no one is looking? Yes. Do you trust your best friend entirely? Yes. I've known her for 15 years. Do you remember your childhood extremely well? No, not really. Would you rob a bank if you could get away with it? Hell yeah. Give me that money, bitch. Do you ever dream about running from a killer? Yeah, that's a no-brainer. If I could rob a bank and 100% know I'm not getting caught, then hell yeah. Yeah, I do like muscles, but I don't like bodybuilder bodies, but I do like muscular bodies. Do you ever dream about running from a killer? Have I ever dreamed about running from a killer? I don't think I have, actually. Have I? I feel like running from a killer is a very common dream to have, but I don't... Or actually, I think I have, now that I'm thinking. I'm gonna say yes, because I think that I have, but it's very hard for me to remember my dreams, but I'm pretty sure I have. Do you ever dream about falling off of a cliff? I have never dreamed about falling off a cliff, I'm pretty sure. Have you ever dreamed about being naked in public? No, actually. I know that's a very common dream as well, but I've never had that one. I like how lean is both a description of a body type and the name of a drug. Not wrong, not wrong. Do you enjoy scary movies and books? Yes. Do you enjoy comedic television shows and movies? Yes. Do you like being the center of attention? Hell no. Do you feel like something is always watching you? You've asked me a question similar to this very many times, and it's making me a bit uncomfortable. Have you ever wondered what it would be like to go to space? See, I like space as an aesthetic, but I would never want to actually go to space. So I'm gonna say... Well, actually, this isn't asking me if I want to go to space. It's asking me if I've wondered what it would be like to go to space. So I'm gonna say yes. Yeah, you're watching me. Not wrong. Yeah, there is a drug named Lean Sai. I think it's like a nickname for a drug. Let me see which one it is. What? Drug? Oh, God. Oh, it's like a cough syrup mix. Like, you know how people can get high off of cough syrup? If you mix, like, alcohol with cough syrup, it's called lean, apparently. It's one of the names for it. Have you ever had an out-of-body experience? I think I have once before. There's a character limit on Twitch messages? Is there? I don't think so, Duck. Did it give you a warning or something? I haven't personally set a limit on my channel, so it should let you send however long of a message you want. Unless there's like an automatic moderating setting that's on that I didn't know about. So this is a yes. Have you ever punched a nun? I've never met a nun, let alone punched one. Do you like dogs better than cats? I like them both equally, actually, so no. Do you prefer to read more than you prefer to watch movies? Said maximum limit 500. I wonder if that's an automatic setting that comes with Stream Elements or something. Or it might be a Twitch mod setting. Yeah, I'll take a look at that after the stream ends, Duck. Sorry about that. Maybe just, send it in 2 different messages if you have to for now. I'll take a look at what's causing that. I don't know if that's Stream Elements doing that, or if that's, like, a default Twitch moderation setting, or what. Do you prefer to read more than... I'm gonna say yeah. I would say in general, I'm not a big movie watcher. The limit is 500. I wonder if that's just like a general Twitch chat thing. Are you still wondering why I asked you if you've ever punched a nun? Yeah, I am. How'd you know? Do you get starstruck easily? No. Yeah, big reader, hate reading. Understandable. Honestly, it's not so much about me liking reading so much as it is me not liking movies. I just don't like watching movies. I feel like, they take too long. Even shows sometimes I can't sit down long enough to watch them. I can watch animes most of the time because animes are like 24 to 30 minutes an episode, but like a lot of popular TV shows are like an hour an episode and I just can't watch it for that long. Do you hate going to big parties and social gatherings? Yes. Is your favorite part of your birthday receiving presents? Honestly... It's stuck between that and the cake, honestly. But I can have cake any time of the year, and my birthday is one of the only times I get presents, so I'm gonna say yes. Seriously, though, have you ever punched a nun? Like, really? Just bam, right in the face. Nun punch. No. Sir. Did you laugh? Yeah. Did you say what the fuck in your head are even allowed? Yes. Are you now eager to get... to somehow get the opportunity to punch a nun sometime soon? No, I don't want to punch a nun. I want to punch a nice lady. If there's a hell, do you think you're going to it? I don't think I've done anything to warrant myself going to hell, so no. Do you enjoy fantasy fiction games? Yeah. Do you masturbate frequently? That's an awkward question, but the answer to that is no, because if you guys know, I am asexual, so I do not get those urges very often. Are you wondering what constitutes frequently? Nun punch? What is going on? Are you wondering what constitutes frequently? Yes. What constitutes frequently? Are you more than slightly uncomfortable right now? Honestly, not really. Maybe it's because I'm asexual, but I don't really... get, like, weirded out by this type of topic. Is your mouth dry? My mouth itself is not dry, actually, but my throat is. So I'm gonna say no. If a nun did a headstand, it would be... Unu? It took me a second to understand it, but I think I understand it. It took me a second, though. Does profanity make you uncomfortable? No, I curse a lot. Do you believe in legendary beasts such as the Loch Ness Monster or Bigfoot? Honestly, no. Are you poor with money management? Usually no, but sometimes yes, so I'm just gonna go with yes. Choose one of the numbers that you feel resonates with you the most in this very moment. Wait a minute. Oh, this is so hard because I want to choose 69 for the memes, but I'm 21. So, like, 21 would be a good one to choose because that's my age, but how can I not choose 69? But I feel like they're going to expect me to choose 69. I'm gonna go with 21 because, like, what are the chances that my age were actually listed here? Like, I'm gonna go 21. Choose the color that resonates with you the most in this very moment. I'm gonna go purple, because that's my favorite color. Choose one of the words that you feel resonates with you the most. Wicked, sick, plague, wretched, toxic, vile. I'm gonna go with toxic, because I'm a toxic bitch. Choose one of these words that you... Okay. Blessed, glorious, divine, angelic, heavenly, celestial. Oh, celestial. I really like space-themed things, so this is great. Okay, choose another word. Luck, skill, strength, agility, intellect, charm. Oh, is this like a character select? Intellect. Do you enjoy solving mathematical puzzles? No. For the most part. Do you speak more than one language fluently? No, I wish. Have you ever visited a country other than your own? No. Actually, no, I haven't. I visited states other than my own, but I've never been outside of the United States. Do you enjoy coffee? Yes. Do you believe in demons? No. Laughs in European. Do you believe in angels? No. I'm an atheist. I don't believe in any of this. Are you afraid of sharks? To an extent, yes. Do you prefer baths over showers? No. They're relaxing, but they take way too long. I feel like I'm wasting my time when I'm taking one. Does the smell of perfume or cologne give you headaches? No, I actually like the smell of perfume and cologne. Did you see a shadow in your room a few moments ago? Motherfucker, stop trying to make me think there's someone in my room. That's fortunate. Fuck you, man. The first time I went out of the country was at 11. You went to Germany? Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I want to visit, like, there's a lot of places. Like, maybe Paris, or, like, Japan or Korea. Do you ever hear your name being called, even when you know no one is calling it? That's actually very common for me, because, when people say, let's see, like, for example, like, my teachers would say, let's see what's next in the lesson plan or something, it sounds like Lexi. So I always, even though I know it wouldn't make sense for them to be calling me in the context of that sentence, I always think that they are. So that's a yes. Same, and have not been back to your own country permanently yet. Really, Sai? Interesting. Do things in your home often go missing, then reappear later? No. Not really. Do you ever hear footsteps around you when you're alone? No. When I'm alone, I'm blasting music. If people were walking around me, I would just die because I wouldn't hear it. Do you ever hear random knocking noises? No. Sir, do you often look at the same time on the clock every day? What does that mean? Does he mean like I check the clock and it happens to be the same time? No, that doesn't happen to me often. Have you ever felt your feet being grabbed at night while sleeping? No. Why are you asking me? Do you have any pets? Yeah. Your shit gets lost often? Really? Is your favorite color green? No. Are you attracted to a family member? No. If you won the lottery, would you share the money with anyone? I mean, share is a... I would at least partially share with my best friend and my mom, but, like, I wouldn't give them half or anything. It would be like a purchase-to-purchase basis. Like, I would purchase something for them, not give them a set amount. Yes. Your hairbrush was gone for a month and then you found it on your printer? What the fuck? Yeah, stuff like that doesn't really happen around here often. I mean, we've had cases of, like, the key for the mailbox going missing because somebody put it back in the wrong place or something like that, but I don't think I've ever had something fully go missing and reappear like that. Yeah, whose favorite color is green? I haven't seen one person like that. Saikuno. Saikuno's favorite color is green. I'm not a huge fan of it, though. I mean, technically my character's colors, like, if you look at her closely, her colors are purple and mint green. But, like, is mint green really green? Like, I consider mint green more of a blue, honestly, to an extent. Or maybe I just like pastel green. Like, my character's hair clip is technically green, but it's like mint green. Yeah, mint green is technically green, but it doesn't feel green to me. It feels better than green. If you could be the director of your own country, would you accept the role? No. I just want to chill, man. I don't want to be running anything. Do you ever wonder what it would be like to be in prison? Not really. I don't want to find out either. Do you like fishing? No, not really. Do you like hunting? Nope. Do you like camping? Nope. Do you like guns? Never handled one before, so no, I suppose. You'd be a sucky minister, yeah. Yeah, mint green is definitely green. I think that my specific mint green is kind of a mix between mint green and teal, which is why maybe when I look at it, it kind of reminds me of blue. But I definitely think mint green is green, but I don't think that mint green deserves to be grouped in with green, honestly. It's such a nice color, and I feel like green, I don't know, just so abrasive sometimes. I think I just like pastel green is the thing here. I think I like pastel green, but I don't want to accept that pastel green is green. Yeah, teal and turquoise are kind of strange colors. Weird mix between blue and green. Are you getting tired of answering questions? No, I'm just chilling, buddy. Would you consider yourself to be kinky? No. Again, I'm asexual, so. Eyes are the window to the soul. Do you agree? Yeah. You can tell a lot about a person from their eyes. Do you always keep your promises? I mean, yeah. Also, wine red. Also, is wine red? Red or purple? I don't know. I haven't looked at wine up close before. Eyes are gelatin balls. Probably no, actually. I mean, if it's like an important promise, then obviously, yeah, but like, I've definitely lied about minor things before. Like, promised to go out with somebody and then cancel the day of because I wasn't feeling like going outside or something. So that's actually a no, probably, for minor ones. Would you ever completely trust someone who's lied to you? No. Nope, forgive but don't forget. That's my motto. I'll forgive you, but I'll never forget what you did. Are you an only child? No. Do you ever enjoy being drunk? I've never been drunk before, and I probably never will be. I don't like alcohol. You like to believe you keep your promises? I definitely keep my promises when they're super important. But, like, for example, like, there have been times where I told you guys I would be streaming, and then I accidentally oversleep, and then I don't stream that day. Like, that's technically a promise, if I promise you guys I'm gonna stream and then, like, oversleep and not do it. You don't think you promise much? Yeah. I don't do promises very often either. It really depends on how serious of a promise you're talking about is the thing. If it's a serious promise, I'll follow through 10 times out of 10. But if it's a small thing like that, like I said I was going to be more consistent with my streaming schedule, or I said that like I was going to release a video and then didn't, it's like, I would lie about that. Do you like tattoos? Not really. I like tattoos on other people, but not for me. Do you enjoy being high in any form? No. Do you believe you have a soul? I don't know. I don't know if I believe in the soul as a concept, honestly. I'm gonna say no. Did you cry this week? Did I cry this week? Yeah, I don't know. I'm an atheist, so it's like, I don't know if I believe in the concept of a soul. I don't believe in a lot of that stuff. Did I cry this week? I don't think I did. I usually cry at least once a week, but I don't think I did. Which is rare. I'm gonna say yes because I normally do, but I don't think I actually did. Are you upset with someone right now? No. Don't have very many people to be upset with. Is there someone you're not being completely honest with daily? You haven't eaten in 23 hours. You should probably eat something. Um... Do you wake up at 5 p.m.? Yeah, probably. Do you understand how this works yet? Not really, I'm just answering questions blindly and talking to my chat guy. If you answer the questions twice, your truths may change. It's not just about answering the questions, it's about the time you spend answering them and the combination you answer them in. Wait, really? So all those times that I was sitting there, like, talking to you guys about, like, the colors of it, they were keeping track of how long it took for me to answer that question, so they thought it was, like, more profound when I answered that? Oh shit, but I wasn't, like, taking forever to answer, I was just talking to you guys. Yeah, at least you had a good sleep. It's about many different variables you never guessed, do you understand? Oh shit, so all those times that I just stood there on a question and just chatted with you guys for like 3 minutes straight, the game kept track of that. Are you wondering if the end of the test is coming soon based on the previous question you just answered? I do have to admit I'm pretty curious if it's ending soon. If I were to tell you that this entire process was planted here for you, specifically you, to learn something about yourself, and anyone else that bothers using this is just a byproduct of its intention, would you believe that? No. That's some major main character syndrome right there, buddy. Are you afraid of being abandoned? No, not really. Are you afraid of dying alone? I don't know. What would I prefer? Would I prefer to die alone, or would I prefer... I think they're talking about dying alone in general. Not like dying alone like in the moment that you're actually dying. I think that they more so mean being lonely in life and never having anyone ever. I'm not afraid of dying alone because I have my best friend. Do you worry that one day you'll be unexpectedly murdered? No. It takes too much... It's just... I can't go my entire life being scared of something that I'm not even sure is gonna happen. Like, that's just too much for me to worry about, so no. Are you always on guard, waiting to fend off an attack? No. Do you feel like I know you yet? Probably, with the amount of questions I've answered. Have you heard any strange... Can you stop with this? Have you heard any strange noises while answering these questions? No. I think we have enough information about you. Whether you skipped questions, answered honestly or dishonestly, took loads of time to respond, or answered quickly without reading or understanding properly, I've been able to tell. You hate being lonely, you drive yourself insane if you don't hear a human voice for too long, but you also said you hate people. Yeah, it's funny, the duality. I'm personally the opposite. Like, for example, I think that, earlier, like, one of the questions was, would you... What was the question? It was like, would you be okay with living alone for the rest of your life? And I was like, yeah. I wasn't quite sure if they meant, like, never being able to see another person again, or if they meant, like, living in your own separate space and having to go outside to see people. But either way, I was like, I'm like a major introvert. I don't necessarily mind if I go without human contact for a while. As long as I have pets, I would probably survive. He's calculating my results. Analyzing me very carefully. Judging me. Don't judge me, asshole. Based on what you told me, this is what I can conclude. People would do real well to start taking you a bit more seriously and listening to you a lot more often. Your intelligence is incredibly underrated, even by your own standards. Oh. I was gonna say, when he said your intelligence is incredibly underrated, I was about to disagree, and then he said by your own standards. I was like, oh. If a zombie apocalypse were to ever occur, you'd be everyone's best friend because their relationship with you wouldn't be an option. It would be a necessity to survive. Does he really think so? You have so much to offer to this world and those around you, but you absolutely must make your talents and knowledge readily available. People are often too afraid to ask you for your opinions at times. Even when they do, they're afraid of your truths. Yeah, that can be kind of true, I suppose. You're not like the others. You're special. Oh my gosh. I'm not like the other girls. I'm a pick-me. Not everyone is going to cut it in this life, and that's an unfortunate fact. But you, now you on the other hand, you are going to thrive no matter what happens. You've got what it takes to take any project to the next level, whether it's working on your own or as part of a team. You're underrated, you're underappreciated, and you're often misunderstood. It's not fair, but life isn't fair, and it never will be. It's supposed to be like it's a psychological horror game. I think psychological horror game is a bit different from a normal horror game. It's supposed to, like, creep you out. Like, all those questions about him asking if someone's behind me. And, like, I don't know. I feel like some people may have gotten a bit more freaked out at it if they were scaredy cats. But there even was a question asking if I'm a scaredy cat, I think. Or if I was brave or something. And it's like, eh. Life will always be what you make it. And you got insane amounts of potential. Ultimately, it's up to you to decide what to do with it. One thing I will say, however, is that you need to snap out of the false reality that you tend to live in sometimes. The world you've managed to escape to in your head, while much better than the world around you, is not going to get you anywhere in life. Oh my. How did they know I daydream all the time? I spend more time daydreaming than I do doing things in the real world. Creep you out? You feel like your morale is getting boosted? Oh, like it's making you laugh? Yeah, it made me laugh a bit too, but I'm sure for someone that's a bit more of a scaredy cat, it would be creepy for them. Especially because I'm playing this at, like, the middle of the day when, like, I can hear the noises of my family walking through the house, like, it's bright outside. Like, if I did this at, like, midnight, then maybe it would have been a bit more creepy. Actions are what makes things happen. Actions will take you to the next level, not just sitting in your head all day long. Let this be the swift kick in the ass you need to be productive and take things to the next level. Oh my god. Wait, this is actually super accurate. I was actually just saying that earlier, how I felt like I applied myself a lot more when I was younger, but when I grew up I got a lot lazier and more introverted. And I do daydream a lot, and that takes a lot of time away from my day. Wait, that's actually accurate. What the fuck? Don't waste any more time, just kick ass and allow yourself the successful life you deserve. Your secret word is order. Remember this word. This will come in handy. What the fuck? Wait, that last part was actually surprisingly accurate. How did they do that? Take the secret word that was assigned to you at the end of your session and leave it in a comment for us. We will be selecting some of you based on your answers to be included in a future project. Don't be afraid. There's an opportunity for you to be a part of history. There's a chance for you to be part of something greater. I have a friend that daydreams a lot. I gotta snap her out of it every 5 seconds. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm that friend. Blah, blah, blah. We will not select your name. Blah, blah, blah. Thank you for taking time to answer these questions. They have been of some help to you, and if they aren't yet, it will make sense very soon. Yeah, order. You can find the test Hypothesis Rising Final Revelation in the testing chamber on stream. On Steam. You like to support or try our other games, blah blah blah. Yeah, that was pretty cool. I'll be honest, I didn't have a lot of faith in it at first, but especially that ending part. That ending part was actually really accurate. That is exactly me. I always talk about how I don't apply myself a lot. Thanks for lurking, Sai. Appreciate it. Huh. Oh, let me turn off my display capture. I had to use display capture because game capture wasn't working for some reason. Yeah, I actually have the second one as well. I have the Test Hypothesis Rising, which is like the sequel to it. But I don't think I'll play it today because I think I've had a good enough dose of whatever the hell that was for today. But maybe we'll play it next time. Yeah, you missed an hour of channel points? Yeah, unfortunate, but that's just how the cookie crumbles sometimes. You'll make it back. Maybe, we'll see. Alright, so what next? We could play Breath of the Wild. Could play Fortnite. I'm not sure about... I might wait another stream to do Fortnite first because, let's do Breath of the Wild. I haven't properly set it up for stream yet. Like, I haven't checked the volume. I don't have the source for it yet. So we'll do... what the hell do I title it? I don't know. I guess I'll just say Chilling in Breath of the Wild. Yeah, I always like Breath of the Wild. I was trying to think of a funny title, but I couldn't think anything. Jesus Christ, I can't talk today. I was trying to think of a funny title, but I couldn't think of anything. So I just decided to just name it something plain. Yeah, we'll play Breath of the Wild for now. I think that tomorrow's stream we might start Detroit Become Human. Let me get my Switch set up. I've heard Detroit Become Human is a very good story-based game. And I actually do not know anything about it. It's one of the few games that, like, is that old, and I legitimately don't know a single thing about it. All I know is that the main character, I think, is named Connor, and he's an android or something. And it's like a story-based game where your choices influence it a lot, so I thought it would be cool. Oh, I need to open my game capture. It's been so long, I forgot how to do it. Just use the original. Well, excuse me, princess. Oh, God. Don't remind me of that. I don't want to think of that era of Link ever again. Let's see. Okay. And enter full screen. Boom. Oh my God, my system needs to update. Okay. These updates are normally pretty quick, so we'll just let it update real quick. The only time he's ever spoken? Yeah, exactly. It's like all the other Links never spoke, and then all of a sudden they make him speak, and they make him sound dumb like that. Like, come on. Yeah, I usually just let Switch updates do it, because they're always very short. That really shows you I haven't played games for a while, though, because my Switch literally needed to update. That's how long it's been. The audio crackled. What emulator do you use? I am using, fuck, what is it called? Look, actually, what is it called? Elgato. I'm using an Elgato. Does it say here what it is? Game Capture HD 60S Elgato. That's the one I'm using. Also, let me take a look at the games I have on here real quick. I'm just kind of curious. There are a lot of things, like, for example, I have the entire Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney trilogy. Like, I could play that at some point. I've never played any of the Phoenix Wright games before. I have Zelda Link's Awakening. I have Cooking Simulator. You'll have to lurk in a bit? Okay, that's fine. You having dinner or something? Cuphead, Animal Crossing. Man, I really want to play Animal Crossing, but I'm kind of stuck between wanting to reset my island for the update or keeping my original island because I'm too sentimental. I hate how you can't have multiple islands. Like, if I wanted another island, I would have to buy a whole nother Switch, and I'm not on that budget. And I buy Isaac Afterbirth still. I'm just gonna go with Breath of the Wild. I have a lot of games I could potentially play on stream at some point, though. I heard Cooking Simulator is fun but complicated. Hold on, I'm looking something up here. Okay, we're back. It's been so long, what was I even doing? Or should you call it breakfast? Yeah, it is technically your first meal, so it could be considered breakfast. Honestly, I'm the type of person that I base my meals on time instead of like when it falls in my day. What was I doing? I have some markers here. Okay. I wanted to go to the Sacred Ground ruins for some reason. Oh, I think... Oh, I think what happened is that, I turned in the quest for completing the 12 memories. And then I got the new quest for the final memory, I'm pretty sure. And then I marked where the final memory might be. Wait, why does it say still report to Impa? Is this the latest? Huh? Wait, but I remember already turning it in. Wait, I already turned it in, though. Why do I have to do it again? Weird. Hmm. It seems like I turned it in, and then for some reason I loaded my save file, so I didn't turn it in anymore, but I can't remember why I did that now. Huh. Oh, wait, I need to, the volume sounds very low. Why can I not see? Hold on, let me... The volume sounds louder. Volume is fine. Maybe it's just on my end. I don't know, it has been a while since I played. Maybe it's always sounded this soft and I just forgot, honestly. Okay, let me turn it back on. We'll roll with it. Alright, well, let's go turn it in. Yeah, it's interesting, because I remember the cutscene. Maybe? Yeah, what do you think? Does it sound okay? Is it too soft? I think, now thinking on it, I think I remember what happened. Oh, thanks for the lurk, Duck. Appreciate it. Have a good dinner. Or breakfast, whatever you want to call it. I think what happened was that I turned it in, but it was on one of those short days that I do, and usually you and Sai weren't able to make those shorter streams, so I tried to wait to do main storyline quests when you guys were there. So maybe that's what happened. Hey, Impa. We'll go through the cutscene again. So the sword has been returned to its rightful owner. The sword that seals the darkness is your counterpart. So long as that blade is at your side, you shall wield enormous power. The princess risked everything for you and that sword. Do not forget that. Blah, 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 blah. Impa. Girl, I know. I'm not talking to you about the divine beasts. Come on, bitch. You're running your mouth. Come on. I get it. I don't need a pep talk. I'm trying to talk to you about the memory. Come on. Yeah. If you would stop running your mouth for 2 seconds, we would have learned that a lot sooner. Location of the final memory. Oh god, my voice is cracking. Okay. Oh, welcome back, Sai. Oh, that's funny. Right as you came back from your lurk, Duck went to lurk. It's like you guys took turns. This is the final picture. Not much, Sai. Were you there for the end of the test? Essentially, it was very accurate. It just, I finished a few more questions, and then when I got to the end, essentially what it told me is that I have a lot of potential, but I don't take action enough for other people to realize I have potential, and that I spend too much time daydreaming in my mind, and I have to live a bit more in the actual world rather than a world created in my head. Which is pretty accurate. And I got a secret word order. Oh, you were there till the credits, and then after that you lurked. Okay. So you already knew all that, sorry. Basically, nothing much happened after that. I was just getting set up for Breath of the Wild. And then I just, loaded my game and tried to figure out what the fuck I was doing before last time when I left. And then I realized that I haven't turned in my 12 Memories quest to Impa yet, so I came to turn it in, and she's telling me that there's another memory. Now go, child, seek out what Lady Zelda has shown you. So yeah, you didn't miss much. It was basically me being confused about what the fuck I was doing in my playthrough. And then getting the final memory. Yeah, 13th memory. What's the... Oops. What's the zoom out button again? I'm looking through the scope, not the picture. No wonder. I thought it was a bit fucked up. Huh. I don't know exactly where this is, but looking at it, it has to be somewhere near the castle based off the number of guardians in the picture. Yeah, I'm gonna take a pic. Seems to be some kind of path here. It should probably be a bit easier to find because of this tree up here. There's a pillar here. Interesting. Yeah, I feel like there's not too many identifiers, but it has to be somewhere in Hyrule Field, so I feel like it's not going to be too hard for us to find that. Or somewhere around Hyrule Castle and Hyrule Field, at least. Let's just go to Central Hyrule. I think I had to go here for some reason anyway. So I will just go down here, and then I'll just explore while I'm looking for that final memory. I don't know what I needed to go here for anymore, but I marked it for some reason, so it must be important. Just watch me go there, and then there's nothing there, and then I can't remember why I marked it anymore. Very likely that's about to happen. Oh, also, Sai, I think that, while you were gone, a DLC chest? Possibly. Yeah, that would make sense. There's 3 markers, and usually the DLC chests come in packs of 3, so that's definitely possible. But yeah, I was saying that, tomorrow I'm probably gonna start a playthrough of Detroit Become Human. I don't know if you ever heard of it before. I think it's like, a story-based game where your choices affect the story, and like it's like a world where androids and humans kind of live together, but androids are like slaves to the humans apparently. I don't know. I want to bring out my horse, but there's too many mountains. I forgot you could climb in this game. I remember you marking them, but don't remember if you collected them. Yeah, me neither. I should practice my parrying on this guy. I could just use my shield that automatically parries, but this one only takes 1 hit, so it's a good shield to practice on. This is the one that automatically parries, I think. Let's just use this because it's my weakest one. If I keep this shield for too long, my parries will start getting weak. I have to practice. Okay. I got 1. Beautiful. Yeah, fun and interesting. Yeah, exactly. And there's like a lot of different storylines you can go down. I heard that one playthrough of it, like just one storyline, takes like 40 hours. So it's a game that's gonna give us a lot of content. I've gone through my entire playthrough without discovering a wooden bow. How is that possible? Wait, why did it make the sound like I just discovered that? There's no way I just discovered that. That's insane. I went through the entire game without discovering a wooden bow once? How many hours do I have in this? That's insane. Which marker am I even going towards? I'm so distracted. But yeah, I'm gonna start that. It sounds very interesting, and it got very high reviews. It's not talked about much anymore, but it's a very old game at this point, so it's understandable. So yeah, I'm excited for that. You know, another game I haven't played in a while that I kind of miss is Fall Guys. Fall Guys was always fun. It made me mauled a lot, but I still found it funny. I do hardly use bows, but I usually at least discover stuff as I'm walking by. Like, even if- oh, sorry, hiccup. Even if I weren't gonna use it... Oh, it was an exhibition chest. Even if I weren't gonna use it, like, I would pick it up. Oh, it was the Phantom set. Nice. Okay, well, I got that. So there's a bunch of dead guardians. And the mountains in the background with a tree at the upper left. That should be relatively easy to find because Hyrule Field is pretty open, so if I go somewhere with mountains... Is there a mountain with a tree around here? And there's also... Oops. It looks like there's a lot of trees around too, so it might be in a forest somewhere. Could be... what's my scope? Oh, there's my scope. Could be the other side. Other side of this wall. I'm thinking with the amount of dead guardians that are there, it's probably closer to the castle. I just need to go somewhere with a lot of trees. Like maybe around here. Or maybe around like here. Let me go to the tower, and if that doesn't work, I can start checking the other side. Fun times. Gotta search for this final memory. The other ones I feel like were a bit easier to find because they had like very distinguishable landmarks, but this one takes a bit more looking. Because like you can see a tree on a hill, or a tree on a mountain in the background. You can see a bunch of dead guardians, but there are a lot of dead guardians everywhere in Hyrule Field. You can see like clouds in the sky. You can see a broken pillar. And a smattering of trees. So it doesn't look like it's like a full-on forest, actually. It's like a smattering of trees. Oh, the marker could definitely be it, honestly. Go take a look. Wow, this really did not get us far. This looks like it could be it because there are mountains in the background and it looks like the mountains have trees in the distance, so... Let's call my horse. Hello, Nebula. It's been a while. I still love you, though. The landmark is distinguishable, but You have to remember the landscape that you traversed. And you haven't played in a month? Well, what do you mean by landmark, though? That's the thing. What's the landmark here? Is it the broken pillar? Is it the tree? Because to me, this photo doesn't seem like it has any landmarks. I don't know what the landmark is supposed to be. Yeah, I haven't played in 2 months. There's a tree stump here. Ooh, is that a Korok? Let me check this. Might be a Korok. And it's not a Korok, but it's a ruby. Oh, that's a Hinox. What the fuck? I ain't going near there. The broken pillar trees and the guardians. I mean, is it possible that I literally just haven't seen it before? Because honestly, I haven't been on every place on the map. Like, if you look at my Heroes Path mode, like, I haven't been to most of Hyrule Field, actually. Like, this is my first time even passing this area. So is it really a matter of me remembering it, or is it a matter of me, like, not knowing it at all? Like, what if this is legitimately just my first time being in the area? Well, I don't think it's here because I don't see any broken pillars here. Let's go back this way. The other place I thought it could possibly be was the blue marker, so we'll go there next. Blue marker. Looking at the path, I've been there before. Okay. That gives me a little bit of a hint without spoiling it. So I've been there before. So it could be the blue marker. Could be around here. Could be up here. Okay, that really helps actually, because there's been a limited... Unless it's not in Hyrule Field. I could be completely wrong about it being somewhere in Hyrule Field, but with the amount of dead guardians I saw there, I just assumed it would be Hyrule Field. It could be here. I technically passed through here. This has broken pillars, but no trees. Have I been here before? Yeah, it'll be found eventually. Oh, stop, stop, horsey, stop, stop. Here, I'll update the title to say that we're looking for the final memory. Searching. Oh, come on. Buddy. Can we not have anything nice? Searching around for the final memories. Location in Breath of the Wild. Come on, man. Must you? Don't hit my horse! No, no, no! My horse! Run, Nebula, run! Get away from my horse! Yo, assholes! Is this my wooden bow? I want to use my wooden bow on these assholes. Eh. You guys aren't worth my good weapons. Boom. Link's still in demand. Okay, wait. Yeah, I was trying to check out this place first. Yeah, you remember that one clip? I don't know if I ever actually clipped it. You remember that one clip where I was just trying to do something simple and then, like, literally, like, a choo-choo, like, two choo-choos, two freaking skeleton enemies, and, like, two guardians started attacking me? Oh, welcome back, Zach Ziggy. Sorry, I missed your message the first time. You and Sai's names are both red, so I thought it was just Sai. I'm getting better at aiming. Really? I haven't played in a while. Maybe I was already getting better at aiming before I took my break. Honestly, me wanting to improve my aim is one of the reasons. Well, honestly, the aim in this game doesn't really correlate to aim in other games. But I've been wanting to play Fortnite to practice my aim. Because trying to learn an FPS for the first time is really tough in games like Valorant or, say, Apex, because there's no solo mode. You have to play with someone else. And most of the time, they get, like, angry at you when you're not good at the game, so... That's why I want to try to play Fortnite, because there's a solo mode, so... It's like a tactic. I practice my aim in Fortnite, then when I get good enough, I switch back over to Valorant and play the better game. Because Valorant is better. I need to take breaks for better aim? Yeah, when I try too hard, my aim just goes downhill. Maybe I just gotta stop trying. Maybe that was the key. How many apples do I have? Ooh, I only have 32 apples. I should collect some of these. I'm running low on apples. Yeah, I'm glad that skeleton enemy gave up. Fuck you, bitch. Gotta collect some of this stuff. Need to harvest. You can fight 70 Lionels, 40 Guardians, 800 gold Bokoblins at once, but you get folded by 3 electric. Yeah, the electric bats. Yeah, I hate electric keys. I hate electric anything, honestly. Electric enemies in general are the bane of my existence. Ooh, a big hardy radish. Hell yeah. Even better than what I thought it would. Ja! Climb, you motherfucker! I'm just out here trying to harvest some fucking apples, and this bitch won't climb. Climb! Climb! You... Fuck, Link. Yeah, they're OP in a menace to society, I agree. Link! This man is meant to save Hyrule and the princess, and he can't climb a fucking tree. This man is slated to defeat Ganon, and he can't get the 3rd fucking apple on an apple tree because he won't climb. I could just chop it. It probably would have been faster in hindsight, but I thought that Link would just climb the tree. I didn't realize it would take that long for him to just grab it. Oh, look, there's a little bit of a ruin right there. We could go check that spot. If he actually climbs, it doesn't take that long. How much wood do I have? I don't really need wood for anything now that I have finished the Akloy region quest, though, right? Or the Terrytown, whatever it's called. Unless I do. I could. I could use some meat. Oh, no. Is this bow too low? I don't think that counted as a headshot. He's wiggling. No. He knows how to defeat me. He just has to move a little and then I'll miss all my shots. He's a fighter, not a climber. This man can defeat literally the manifestation of all evil. But he can't climb an apple tree. He defeated Demise. He defeated Ganondorf. He defeats Ganon. Gets defeated by an apple tree. You make your Link eat all his meat raw. Why? Why do that? Why though, Zagziggy? Why? Why would you do that to Link? Oh, there was a shooting star? I could go get it real quick. Where? Or is that just my yellow marker? Is that just my yellow marker? Oh wait, no, you can't see the yellow marker on the physical map. Where's my fucking horse? Hold on, let me just... It helps you get immersed. Immersed in what? Being like a hunter slash survivor? What are you getting immersed in? Imagine if I run over here to get the shooting star and it ends up being the right place for the memory anyway. It could be that ruin right there. There's trees around. I don't know. I don't know if those mountains are high enough though. I feel like the mountains in the picture were a bit higher. Wait, where'd the shooting star go? Wasn't it here? Maybe I took too long. Maybe they disappear at 3 a.m. or something. Oh, that's okay. We'll see another one. Let me go check these ruins. Wait, I can cheat a little because Sai said it looked like I had been there before when I checked Hero's Path mode. So have I been here? I have been to the Hyrule Garrison ruin, so this could possibly be it. You have a headcanon with that Breath of the Wild Link is feral, which is why you do it. Ah, interesting. Okay. I was wondering. They disappear at 4 or 5 a.m.? Huh. So it hadn't disappeared yet, but for some reason I couldn't see the line anymore. That's interesting. I don't know why that happened, but I'm not too broken up about it. I can always just find other ones. So is there anywhere here? Why did I get off my horse? Not sure. Oh, there's some dead guardians over here. Oh, come on, you choo-choo. I could use some choo-choo jelly. Are you kidding me? That does that little damage? That's insane. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why I got off my horse, honestly. I still don't know why I'm running without my horse. I could have just gotten back on it, but I didn't. Okay. No, I don't think this is it. Isn't it? I don't think so. Were the towers? No, this definitely isn't it because it's grass. The floor has to be grass. The floor is stone here. Okay, so that rules out a few things. The floor has to be stone. Welcome back, Duck. Or the floor has to be grass, sorry. It's not stone. There's a pillar, dead guardians, and a tree. You want a hot or cold hint? Sure. Yeah, can we get a lukewarm hint? There's a separation in the cliff. Oh yeah, you are right. There is. I thought it was just the clouds covering it, but there's like a little dent in it. Very cold, so I'm not in like the general area at all. Okay, you know what? Lukewarm is such an odd word. Who the fuck is Luke? How warm is he? Okay, how about this side? This is kind of gonna be a big hint, but just so I know, am I correct to assume that the memory is somewhere within the realm of, like, Hyrule Central and Hyrule Field? Like, is it somewhere in this general area, like this big chunk right here? Or is it outside of the chunk? I'm incorrect. It's not even in Hyrule Field. Okay, so that helps a little. So there's somewhere... The only reason I assumed it was around Hyrule Field is because there were a lot of Guardians, and you typically see a lot of dead Guardians around Hyrule Field. So it's outside, so it's somewhere where I've seen a lot of Guardians around a wood. Maybe like around here? This is still technically close to Hyrule Field, but it's a separate part of it. And it's close enough that some Guardians may have been able to wander there. Or it could be up here. Oh god, there's so many places. Off topic, but do you want a good horse taming location? Sure, why not? Okay, well that helps a lot. That helps a lot because I didn't explore the entirety of Hyrule Field. Huh. So there are mountains, not super tall mountains. One of them has a little dip in it. The other one is super tall and has a tree on it. There's trees all around, there's broken pillars, and a bunch of guardians, and the floor is grass. Your favorite thing to do in this game is steal a horse and make, like, eat raw meat, huh? There's so many places it could be. Let's go ahead and check down here in this general area first. I'll just leave a marker. Leave blue marker. We're going towards blue marker. Steal horses from Bokoblins? Yeah. Bokoblins don't deserve horses, they're dumb. You don't remember the name of the cliff for the horses? What do you mean the cliff for the horses? Huh? There's like a cliff where it's really good to find horses or something? Oh, it's a mountain. Okay, let's go around. I don't want to kill a nebula here. Oh, cool horses on a cliff mountain thingy? What do you mean by cool? Cool how so? Like better stats or cooler looking? Good? Okay. Oh, I misread it. It actually said could. And I read it as good. My brain auto-corrected it. Okay, I'm just gonna go across and then call you over, Nebula. This is an ideal terrain for a horse. These horses got shades? Shades is in eyeglasses? Shades is in colors? What's the context? Oh, cool. I already had forgotten about that. I have such a pea brain memory when it comes to short term. My next hint will be the left or right side of the map if I need one. Okay. Yeah, that works. Thanks. Yeah, to the left or right of Hyrule Field will be the next thing I ask if I can't find it. I'm just gonna start on the left here first. Because why not? Oh my gosh, hopefully I can make this. I may have been jumping a bit too much. Nah, I got it. Come on, Link. Let's go. We ain't got all day. Honestly, I feel like it shouldn't be too hard to find as long as I find the correct cliff. I just need to find a cliff with a dip in it on one side, and then the other side has a big tree on it. But look at this. This is a big tree on top of a cliff. Oh, here's the little, horse thingy. I accidentally found this memory before. I was just passing by and I thought it looked cool, so I came to check it out. Oh yeah, and another hint you gave me is that it's a place that I've been before on the hero. Yeah, it could be here because I've been here before, so... Yeah, there's some trees on cliffs here. There's some horses. Did you name your horse Nebula to follow the galaxy theme? Yeah. My other horse, Zelda's horse actually, like the white horse that you can get that used to be Zelda's horse. His name is Phobos, which is the name of a moon, because I also went with the Nebula theme. But I have other horses that don't follow the Nebula theme. You named your horse Doris? Yeah, I wanted to name Zelda's horse Mooney, but then I didn't realize it was Zelda's horse because I didn't even do the quest line. I just caught it in the wild by coincidence. And then one of my followers was like, that's Zelda's horse. You can't name it a childish name like Mooney. And I was like, wait, this is Zelda's horse? So yeah, they gave me the idea of naming it after a moon instead of naming it Mooney. So that's where I got Phobos from. Your dad always chooses a name for your horses? Yeah. I mean, the two horses that I named on my own are called Oreo and Mooney. So that really shows you how childish I picked my name for my pets, but I decided to go with the Galaxy theme. In Stardew Valley, my pets are named with the Galaxy theme as well. I have a cow named Milky Way, which was like a pun, but also with the Galaxy theme. Huh? It sounded like an enemy, but I don't see anything. I have like a chicken called Cosmos. Oh, it was a bird flying away, okay. I thought it was like an enemy popping up, but it wasn't nighttime, so... Please hit his head. No, I missed his head again. Once they start moving, it's over for me. My aim just ain't good enough. Huh. Could it be here? Ah. I mean... I don't think it's here. I don't see any guardians, and I also don't see any ruins. You can tell you don't kill rhinos often? Why? Because I can't hit things that are moving? Why would I ever change Zor's or horse Zag? My weapons? Oh, well, I'm using, I actually have very good arrows right now, but I'm just using my, 4 damage one because I don't really... Like, I like using this one when I'm not in a serious fight, so... Like, I have Royal Guards bows and Royal bows, mostly. And then... For my weapons, I have pretty good ones here as well. I just always use the worst one possible when I'm in not-so-serious fights, so I'm using a 4 damage wooden bow instead of my 50 damage Royal Guard bow. No, it wasn't just you, it lagged there for a second. Sorry about that. I think that it stabilized again, so it should be okay. For now. We'll see if it lags again. But yeah, I'm not sure if you were able to hear me, but basically what I was saying is that I have good weapons, but I don't like using my good weapons if I'm not fighting a big enemy. So I don't want to waste the durability on like a choo-choo or something. Okay, it's definitely not here. Alright, well, I'm impatient. So, Sai, is it on the left side of Hyrule Field? Like, is it over here, the left, or is it on the right side of Hyrule Field? If I had more patience, I could probably figure it out myself, but I do not. Be Zorse and pronounce Zorse. Name him yours. I should take a look at all of my horses. I actually don't remember all the ones I have. Right side? Thank you, Sai. Okay, so let me go take a look. I want to go take a look at the horses I have, because I know I have Phobos, I have Nebula, I think I have Oreo. I don't know if I have any more. I know I have Ganon's horse, but I don't remember what I named him. What did I name Ganon's horse? I may have actually given him, like, an intimidating name to fit him, but it would also be like me to name Ganon's horse a really cute name just for the funsies. Let me see.
Oh.
My horse could beat up your horse. Oh, God. So I have... Oh, I named him Demise. I named him Demise after the original form of Ganon. I have Apollo, which is the other black horse that I had. I got him because I thought he was cool because he was all black, and then I got Demise right after. And then I have Phobos, which is Zelda's horse. I have Nebula, and then I have Oreo, which is the first horse I ever saw. So I said, you only use motorcycle? Yeah. I could get it if I wanted to, but I just haven't gotten to the quest line for it yet. Okay, so it's on the right side. It's on the right side, and it's a place I've been before. Okay, how about this? I know I'm asking for a lot of hints, but there's just one more thing I want to confirm before I go searching over here. Am I right to assume that the location of the memory is close to Hyrule Castle because there's guardians there? Oh, I haven't been there. So I haven't been there before, okay. Plot twist, yeah. Okay, so sorry, you're saying that the location of the memory is not close to Hyrule. It's not close to the castle. What the fuck? That is so hard to... How the fuck would you even... You have been close to the location, but not exactly. That's not what you told me, so I asked you if I'd been there before, and you said yes. You didn't say that I'd been close to being there. Where's somewhere that... So I've been near there, but I haven't actually been there before? So... Interesting. Lag, no lag. So are you saying the stream is lagging, or are you saying that the chat's lagging? No, you didn't say close. I asked you if I've been there before, and you just said yes. You didn't say that I've been close. Unless you did? Let me go back and check the logs. Yeah, you didn't say close. You said looking at the path, I believe you've been there before. There's no lag? Okay, good. Thanks for confirming. So, okay, well that makes it a lot harder then, because I was going off the assumption that... So it's not close to the castle. I haven't directly passed over it before. He believes, and now he's changed his faith? Did I miss part of this conversation? What is Saxby talking about? What are you guys talking about? Or it's just me being dumb and having short-term memory loss again. Okay, so that makes it a bit harder. He has some lag on the vid, not the chat? Oh, I see. Oh, he's still talking about the horses, okay. Let me go back to Kakariko and look at it a bit closer. Yeah, I forgot everyone's pronouns. Yeah, how about everybody drop your pronouns in chat real quick if you're comfortable with doing so. I think I actually have a pronouns command, do I? Pronouns that try me. Identify as a threat. I like that. I like that, Zag. Yeah, if you guys ever forget my pronouns, feel free to use the pronouns command. I honestly forgot that I put that in there. It was one of the... Try me. One of the first commands I'm added, I'm pretty sure. I added. I can't speak. Oh my god. Might just be on about horses again. Mind me. Am I just dumb because I can't understand what that message means? Try might just be on about horses again. Mind me. Oh, was it supposed to be don't mind me? Okay. I wasn't sure if I was just being dumb or if it was confusing. Where is the, Oh, can you not see the memory anymore after that first time? Do I have to talk to her again? Your muscle memory's terrible. Oh, here it is. Your pronouns are he, him. Okay. They're probably he, him. You might have to double check with God. I was wondering what you meant by probably for a second there. Let me look a bit closer. Is this... I don't think that's a tree, actually. I think that it's just part of the mountain and I'm blind. I'm gonna be honest. So there's a dent here. It's not a dent big enough to be the dueling peaks, though, so I don't think it's that. There's a shit ton of guardians. There seems to be a stone path going through a grass path. A bunch of guardians. Well, I guess there's not a bunch of guardians so much as it is stone pillars with a few guardians. There was slight lag. Is it good now? Yeah, sorry about that. I stream on Wi-Fi, so my connection can be a bit unstable sometimes, unfortunately. Huh. Yeah, I guess looking at it a bit closer, most of these destroyed things are actually the ruins and not the guardians, so... It doesn't necessarily have to be a place with a lot of guardians. Let me also take a picture zoomed in, because I have a picture of the whole thing. Let me take a picture like this or something. Just a bit closer in. So I could try to look for a bit more of the details. You go by anything, Duck? So I think the easiest thing to do in this case, I think, would try to be looking at the map and try to see if I can find any ruins. But the only issue is if I haven't passed through it directly, I don't think it would be showing up on my map, like, as ruins. Like, this didn't say ranch ruins until I walked through it. So if I really haven't directly been there before, it would probably show the ruins on the map, but it wouldn't be labeled as a ruin. Oh. I'm looking, and it's on the right side, so that narrows it down a lot. Wait, but you guys said it wasn't near the castle. So it has to be, like, further out. Your dad names your horses? Yeah, you refer to everyone here by name, me too. Yeah, you know what? Just to narrow it down a bit more, I will do that. Is it north or south of the castle? Because I would love to figure this out entirely of my own, but I feel like it's gonna take way too long, especially when I'm doing this on stream. So it's south of the castle. It's south to the right, and it's not close to... And it's not close to the castle. And then I've been near it, but I haven't been exactly there. So that actually is a big hint. So I passed by that general direction, but I haven't been to the actual place, right, guys? Am I understanding that correctly? I just want to clarify now before I go on a witch hunt. So I passed by it before, but I've never actually walked directly through it, correct? Or let me zoom out so you guys can see. I don't know exactly where it is, so I don't know where you guys have to look to see. I've been near, but not exactly there. One more hint, the place isn't called Ruin on the map. Okay, thank you, that helps. So I won't waste my time going to all the ruins. Okay, well that actually helps quite a bit because a lot of the map underneath Hyrule Castle on the right is Necluda, and I have literally not been through any of Necluda. Unless it's like around here. Oh god. Oh god, there's so many places it could be. Yeah, I definitely think out of all the memories, this one is the trickiest to find. Makes sense though, because it's the final memory. Is it here, maybe? All the guardians are dead. Do you think you could take a wolf in a fight? Could anyone here really take a wolf in a fight? Do you think you could take a wolf in a fight, Zach? If I had a knife? Maybe if I had a gun, I would shoot it before it got close to me. Bearfist 2, absolutely confident? What the fuck? You're too light for wielding a gun? Even like a handgun, like a pistol? Do you mean like you would literally not be able to pick it up, or like would the recoil be too much? You know what, I think that for this, maybe I wanted to play the recoil would be too much. I wanted to play Fall Guys before I ended, and I'm getting kind of hungry, so I think that I might just save this here for now. Maybe we can like play, like do a full thing with this next time. Like we can play a game of hot and cold or something, I'm thinking. I think this would be a nice thing to save for a stream where the entire stream is literally just me running around the map trying to find it, and you guys keep telling me hot or cold until I eventually find it. Honestly, I should have done that from the start rather than have you guys give me all those hints, because I feel like it would have been funnier if I had done it with the entire map rather than that little piece. But yeah, I think that would be fun. You don't think you can take a wolf? Yeah, me neither, Sai. I feel like the only way I could take a wolf is if I literally had a gun and killed it before it could even get close to me, but if that thing got within like 5 feet of me, like, I'm dead. Those things are strong as hell. So yeah, we're gonna make like a little event of this. Like, we're gonna have an entire stream where it's just like playing hot or cold with trying to find the final memory. I figured that would be fun. And plus, I already got so many hints today, I kind of feel bad. I don't think I should have taken that many hints. 5 feet? I don't know. I don't know. That's a good question. I'm not sure. Oh, I agree. Okay, let me see if Fall Guys loads up, because sometimes it has a glitch where it doesn't load. So if it doesn't load... Oh, Epic Games is updating. It's gonna be a second. We need to be more confident about our ability to take down a wolf. Are you serious? Maybe not duck. Pretty confident about their inability. Yeah, not wrong. I mean, I would be pretty confident about being able to take down a wolf if I had a gun, because I could literally just shoot it in the head. But other than that, like, I would be fucked. Hold on, let me see if this launches. Oh, let me turn on the scene at least so it pops up if it comes on. And then if it works, I'll change my title and everything. I just don't want to bother changing my title and going through all of that if it doesn't boot up anyway. If it doesn't boot up, I might just end stream here. I don't know why it's always Fall Guys. It's their cheat service. Like, there's no way that a cheat service for a game should be this... Like, come on, for Fall Guys? I'm not even cheating, but it always thinks I am for some reason. You want to believe that you can't so that if you do it successfully, you'll be more excited. Yeah, true. Pleasantly surprise yourself. Okay, it seems like it loaded, so let's go ahead and play some of this for a little bit. Probably for around half an hour, just to round it out at a nice 4 hours. Then I'll go eat lunch. Malding. And Fall Guys. Boom. Asked me if you caught, I'll fuck up this wolf, and then actually do it. It's much cooler. It's like shotting Kobe before making a shot. Yeah, but it's like, it makes it kind of worse if you don't make it too. Like, if you shot out Kobe and then miss your shot, it's kind of awkward, you know what I mean? Share a hug with 2 players. Does that just mean grab them? Oh, it means that I grab them and they grab me back, I think. That's pretty easy to do. If I just wait at the finish line, most people will grab you back. Qualify from any round, reach round 2 3 times. Oh, I should be able to do these missions very easily. As long as people are compliant and hug me back. I mean, they have to do the reward as well, so they should help out. Come on. Everybody gets the same tasks every day, so they should have it too. Ooh, I kind of like this. I'm gonna buy this. I'm not gonna equip it, but I will buy it. You're willing to take that gamble? Yeah. Fair enough. It's a really high high and a really low low. Okay. Hold on. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. I would rather just look moderately cool rather than look really cool. You prefer not to gamble? Yeah, I'm not much of a gambler either, in all aspects of life, honestly. Oh gosh. Yeah, this game can't really be considered new anymore, I don't think, but I'm still not good at it because it's still one of the newer ones. A golden retriever, you think you can take one of those? Yeah, probably. I would never, though. Golden retrievers are too nice. They can still be vicious, though, so... if they're protecting their owner. A 7-year-old golden retriever? Oh, it has rabies. Okay, if it has rabies, then hell no, I ain't attempting it. I mean, technically, if you know you have rabies, then you can just get the shot and it'll be prevented, but... like, having rabies and not knowing that you have rabies is absolutely terrifying because... you don't know that you have rabies until you start presenting symptoms, but if you start presenting symptoms, you're already dead. Like, literally the first symptom you get, if you're already getting that symptom, you're already going to die. Oh my gosh, that's the most terrifying thing about rabies. That's just how rabies works. Like, once the symptoms start presenting, you're dead at that point. Like, there's no way to cure it once it already starts presenting. watching that online, like, people realized they had rabies and literally went to the doctor the next day. And, like, the doctor told them, like, you came early on after you got it, but, like, the fact that you present symptoms in the first place means that it's incurable. It's incurable once you start presenting symptoms. It's so sad. Like, can you imagine going to the doctor right after you realize that you're sick from something and being told that, like, hey, the fact that you even know that you're sick right now means that you're already dead, sorry. Like, that's terrifying. Are you kidding me? Beam me up, Scotty. No, I need my last 2 points. God damn it. I can literally just jump down and I'll get them. Come on. Thank you. The retriever is wielding a loaded gun. It has no knowledge of how to use it, but it's in its mouth. So it could accidentally pull the trigger. Yeah, just walk up to it, pretend to be friendly, walk up to it and pet it a little. It would have no reason to bite down on it, so... You just walk up to it, be friendly, give it a few pets, take the gun out of its mouth, and bam. I don't mean bam as in shoot the retriever, I mean bam as in the threat is abated. I wouldn't actually shoot it. It still has rabies? Oh. Okay, never mind then. Yeah, if it has rabies and it's rabid, and that won't work. If I also had a gun, I would just stand from a distance and shoot it, probably. Yeah, golden retriever with a gun seems very intimidating for some reason. I don't know why, though. It kind of does, though. Oh god, I wasn't paying attention. I was reading chat. Don't kill me on the first one, please. Oh god, the stars. No, the planet. No, I'm getting eliminated by symbols of the galaxy. That's literally my concept. Stop. I'm getting betrayed by the galaxy, but I'm galaxy gaze. Ugh. Stop. Could you— oh wait, one of you guys hug me, hug me. Hug me for my points, hug me. Can I get a hug? Nope. They're not hugging me. Oh, we did it, I think that counted. I gotta complete my rewards. Any huggers? Ugh. Ugh. Oh my god. Getting crazy up in here. Oh god, the stars, the planet. Oh god, I'm so stressed. Get me through. Get me out of here. I don't want to be here anymore. Give me a hug, anybody. Oh god, they're dead. Okay, they didn't die. I want a hug. Please. Jesus Christ. There has to be... How long has this been going on? Even when they're... Okay. 8, thank god. You cannot take down a chihuahua. What? Golden retriever... Oh, wait, let me... Do I grab a pair of pliers for grabbing the gun without touching the dog? Do you think you could take down a chihuahua? I cannot take one down, they terrify me. Gave you a Nerf gun, you fall from its recoil. You can fire a Nerf gun, but can't hit anyone though. Relatable. Yeah, chihuahuas are surprisingly aggressive for how tiny they are. Never been a huge fan of chihuahuas. One. Oh, this one doesn't have a required elimination. Oh my god, I walked directly in the path of the ball. Oh my god. Okay, the ball is actually just spawning in front of me at this point. Like, that's just kind of fucked up. Oh my god, there's 2. No wonder. Oh, hi, buddy. Oh, I'm alive. Just barely. no, I ran into it again. Oh my gosh, that's so lucky. I am so bad at this one, honestly. I am so bad. No, 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 I'm so bad, I'm so bad, I'm so bad. Please, don't kill me. Please, I'm bad, but that's not justification to kill me, you asshole. No! So close, I was 10 seconds away. No. Did I get my hugs? No, they didn't hug me back. Are you kidding? I need someone to hug me back to get my daily missions done. Okay, I gotta reach round two more times, and then I have to share hug with 2 players. I need a race so I can wait for people at the finish line to give a hug to. None of that airtime bullshit. I need, like, Lily Leapers or some shit. Actually, no, Lily Leapers wouldn't be good either, because you jump right into the finish line. Lexi, she may beat your ass. She still has that gun. If I had the gun, probably, but if I don't have a gun, I doubt I'd be able to beat his ass. I'm pretty weak. Oh, it's Lily Leapers. Okay. I'll just get close to the finish line and try to hug someone, I guess. What are you gonna do with giant pliers, Duck? You can choose any weapon you want, and you're gonna choose giant pliers? Why do only 29 qualified? Is this not a full lobby? How many usually qualify when it's a full lobby? I can't remember anymore. I fucked up already. That guy ruined my jump. Warning, your answer will affect future relationships? What? These motherfuckers! I had the perfect jump, and they just bonked me. You motherfucker. Who is this? You freaking candy-ass bitch. Get out of the way. No. Fuck! Boom. Boom. Okay. Made it. Okay. Okay. I'm not going up the middle because I suck at that. I'm going up the side. I gotta get to the finish line fast enough that I can hug someone and then jump in. Okay. Now we wait. I need a hug. Someone come here and hug me. Please. Hug me. Sir. No. Give me a hug, give me a hug, give me a hug. Give me a hug. Give me a hug. No one's hugging me. Oh, that's a hug, right? That counts as a hug. Okay. I jump in now, I jump in now. Okay, I think I may have done it. I'm missing so much during these rounds, what the fuck? Long distance. Probably dent your skull. You'd want a flamethrower? Oh my. Plot twist, now you have rabies. What the fuck? What are these scenarios? And immortal with... You're immortal with rabies. The only thing that can kill you is Excalibur. Do you think you can take me on an honorable duel to the death? Yeah, immortal with rabies? That's not fun. That is not wrong. Yeah, that just sounds murderous. What the fuck? Did you guys see that? Is the stream lagging? Bum, 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 bum. Wait, what if you guys can hear me right now? You can hear me just sitting in silence. I didn't think about that. I just assumed you couldn't see me, but what if it's just really delayed? You can't hear me? Okay. Oh my god, the video is so blurry. Oh. Hello? Can you guys hear me? Refresh your streams if you have to, or your pages. The stream is back? Okay. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. It's like my internet bugged out for a second, and then it just didn't fix. I don't think my internet was the issue at the end there, was it? It might have been OBS because it fixed when I... Oh, actually, is it lagging again? How's it looking, guys? Is it still lagging? Oh, no. Oh, man. Okay. I might just end it there, then. Are you guys still able to hear me? I mean, to be honest, I was gonna end it at the 4-hour mark anyway, and we're only a few minutes away from that, so... It was probably getting around that time to end anyway. It's unfortunate that we got taken out because of lag, but it is what it is. Hmm. You can hear me when it's not frozen? You guys too. To anyone that can still hear me, I hope you guys have a nice day.